My country lay within a vast desert. When the sun rose into the sky, a burning wind punished my lands, searing the world. And when the moon climbed into the dark of night, a frigid gale pierced our homes. No matter when it came, the wind carried the same thing. Death. But the winds that blew across these green fields brought something other than suffering and ruin. I coveted that wind, I suppose.
In other words, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fluffenhammer, where tonight we will not discuss any Child's Play films. I promise.
Oh.
Roll the music.
Burning Wind earlier today because I had a special last night.
I was waiting for somebody to do it. Someone had to do it at some point.
I am the lowbrow humour man here.
Right in there.
Ah, yes. Let me drown in the filthy, easy hanging fruit. Let me bask in its disgusting cheapness.
Oh, wow. What was that from, Adam?
See, as always, as I try to say now, does anybody have any idea where it came from?
No idea. It sounded vaguely like a Nagash sort of thing.
That's exactly why. So, me and Abby have been playing through The Legend of Zelda. I've been playing through Tears of the Kingdom. She's going through Breath of the Wild, right? And that is the Ganondorf monologue,
isn't it? Yes.
from Wind Waker. Yeah.
Holy shit! Yes, it is from the end of Wind Waker.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, because that's
Holy
fucking incredible.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember playing that for the first time when I was at uni on the GameCube.
Yep.
Bloody hell! Oh, I'm hearing the Dragon Roo style theme in my head. Jesus God. Jesus God. That is one of the best Zelda games ever made.
See, I would agree with you if Tears of the Kingdom didn't exist, because
Tears of the Kingdom is ace too. Yeah, I loved Tears of the Kingdom.
I'm blown away by how good that... It's so good, it's got me into Zelda.
Yeah, really? Right, okay. Yeah, no, it is good. Tears of the Kingdom was really good fun.
Mm-hmm. No, I absolutely loved it. I mean, I say absolutely loved it. I'm nowhere near finishing it.
I was going to say, finishing that game is pretty fucking hard because it's big.
Oh, Christ almighty.
There's a lot to do in that game.
Yes. Yes, there really
and lots
is.
of different ways of doing it. That's what's so fun about it. There's not just like one way of doing things.
No. And I'm not saying that my giant catapult that fires the Koroks towards their friends is
is the most optimum way of doing it, but
it's bloody fun.
Yeah, right.
Have you seen like people have made like very phallic giant robots with their cannons for the storms?
Of course they have.
Yep.
Of course they have.
I have made a siege weapon that is just a giant penis that rolls forward and destroys all in its way.
To be fair, that's very Chaos Dwarf of you, so that's a...
Yes, it is, actually. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The ancestor gods left us behind, and now is the time of the Zelda.
I mean, I'm very up and down with Zelda. You know, some of the games I love. I loved A Link to the Past on the SNES. I thought that was really, really good. Mm-hmm. And then I fell out for quite a while. But the GameCube, the Wind Waker, just I loved it. It. It was so charming.
Oh, it is. It really is. It's absolutely gorgeous looking game with a...
It's stood up very well graphically because of the style.
Yes.
Not because it's, particularly sophisticated, but because of that shaded cell animation, it still looks pretty good.
Oh, it does, and it's just, all in all, I think being able to have a game like just looks that beautiful, it's got that charm to it, and it ends on such a horrendously dark note.
Doesn't it? I mean, like, really, like, dour beat, yeah? Really, like, wow.
Were you tempted to get the Switch 2 and get it again and pay even more money for the exact same game but performs better?
I mean, it was it was an experience of its time, I think, and it was wonderful to play it at the time. Really loved it, and it does have really wonderful. I mean, it feels weird to say now, but nostalgia for my university years. You know, it reminds me of being a student.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it'd be about that kind of time, wouldn't it? So, yeah, aye.
Yeah, I was 21.
Jesus God, was the GameCube really that long ago?
Yeah. It's an old console now, man.
Remember, the PS2 is getting on... It's like 25 years old, I think, the PS2?
Yeah.
Or more?
Good God.
Yeah. Think how old the Dreamcast is and the Sega Saturn is, Gruff.
Yeah, man, the PS1.
No.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I was 14 when we got the PS1.
Yeah, oh my God.
I remember playing Tomb Raider. Like, it was the first properly 3D game I ever played.
Mm-hmm.
And Resident Evil when I was 15, obviously.
Yeah, but the best thing that came out of Resident Evil isn't the Resident Evil game. The best thing that came out of the first Resident Evil game is the novelization of the first Resident Evil game.
I've never read it, but I would love to.
Should.
I would love to. I don't. How do you even?
Yeah, badly.
How do you even? I mean, the whole thing with the video gamey elements of the Arclay Manor. How do you even begin to do that?
Did it say Jill Sandwich in the book?
Yep.
Oh, please! It better do. It better do.
It has the line, and this is stuck in my brain for 20-odd years now. The ceiling that Jill was momentarily admiring just a moment ago was now trying to kill her.
It gives the ceiling animus, right? Yeah. It's not that it's just descending; it's trying to kill her.
Yep, it's going straight for
her. Yeah, Daffy. Yeah, I mean, man. Yeah, me too. I got the. For me, it was Metroid Prime. I loved Super Metroid on the SNES, and when I realized there was going to be a 3D Metroid for the GameCube, I went out and spent a little bit of my student loan, which was for food and other stuff on it.
That's about right, to be fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bought a TV with mine.
Loved it too. I mean, the first two Metroid Prime games are spectacular.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how they did it. It feels like playing the SNES version of Metroid, of Super Metroid, but in 3 dimensions. I don't know how they. I just don't know how they did it. It's brilliant.
No, it's yeah.
Oh, Daffith, the one I do remember, the video game novelization, and this is from way back, was the Golden Axe one.
Oh, that came with Sega Power.
Yeah.
They did Golden Axe, Desert Strike, Road Rash, and...
Road Rash?
Oh, yeah.
How? What?
Right, okay. I'm going to blow your freaking minds here.
How?
Because no word of a lie, and I was talking about this the other day, actually. For the last maybe 7 years, I have had a search on eBay that every time a Sega Power Road Rush or Desert Strike book comes up, I get notifications because I am desperate to rebuy it. So far, I've not found them for less than £20, which is a bit too much for what they are.
Yeah.
But they're a bit small, aren't they?
Yeah. However, what is amazing is that the Desert Strike book and the Road Rash book are in the same universe, because the character from Desert Strike leaves the US Navy and just decides to start twatting around on a bike through the Midwest of America.
You know what? I've got to give it to the writers of this stuff. Trying to create like a Sega shared universe. I mean, bravo. You've got to give it to them. It doesn't warrant that level of investment.
No, clearly someone watched Rambo and just went, that'll do.
That'll do, yeah exactly.
That'll do.
And the Road Rush, much like Resident Evil, the Road Rush novelization has a sequence in it which is burnt into my memory. And that is a police guy who is talking to these two people who've just been stopped from racing in the middle of the street. And he's got a fantastic handlebar moustache and a big cigar hanging out of his mouth, mirrored shades, the full gamut of what you'd expect a early 90s Texas sheriff to look like. And he turns around and he goes, "You ever seen what happens to somebody that comes off a bike at 70, 80, 90 miles an hour? There ain't enough meat on them left for the vultures to feed on." And it's like... Perfect.
Not terrible dialogue, actually. That's okay for what it is. It's okay.
That's the thing. These books... Golden Axe is the outlier because
it's shit.
Oh yeah,
oh shit! I had it, and I remember enjoying it when I was like 6 or 8 or whatever. But like the Golden Axe one is a classic example of like them slavishly trying to follow the sequence of the game, whereby they even follow the how Golden Axe is just a side-scrolling beat 'em up where this squadron of enemies comes on, you beat the shit out of them, you move on. That's the way the book works.
Yep.
That's actually the way the book works.
In the same way that the Bourne Supremacy book is just a collection of people being strangled by T-shirts. It's
brilliant. Just brilliant. I mean, I would love to have that again. I would love to read that again, the Golden Axe one.
Well, they did Golden Axe and Streets of Rage. And
Streets of Rage I could see working.
Well,
there is a story.
Get ready.
There is a story to Streets of Rage that they could do something with.
So Alex, the guy who was the guy in Desert Strike and Road Rash, right?
Oh God, here we go.
He's missing, and that's the thing that starts Axel to return to the city.
Okay, right. Okay.
So there's a loose trilogy.
Yeah. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So they're going to touch every single bloody Sega title, yeah?
I know,
Fantastic.
I don't remember Alex being in Golden Axe, but I swear to Christ he'll be there somehow.
Somewhere, yeah. It wouldn't surprise me in the least. God, and now I've got the original Streets of Rage soundtrack playing in my head, which, by the way...
Good crack.
Woof. So good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
good. Unique for the era, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, how to get to an atmospheric soundtrack on a game? You just...
You're right. Well, you take inspiration from, like, what's happening in Japanese underground clubs. That's what you do, and you get this. It's awesome.
Well, what you do is two things. You take the Japanese rave scene as it existed in the late
1980s. Yeah.
In the late 80s. And then you put the magnifying glass on that and attach it to a single film called Streets of Fire, and then you wait to see what drips out of it, and that's how you get Streets of Rage. And if you guys out there haven't seen Streets of Fire, I recommend seeing Streets of Fire, because you might find bits of it very familiar.
Right.
just a teeny bit.
Wow. Again, this is a very nostalgic episode of the Fluffenhammer, I've got to say. I'm getting flashbacks to even earlier, to when I was like a proper kid around my mate's house who had a Mega Drive when I didn't, playing Streets of Rage.
Right, David. So David just said about he had it as Bare Knuckle.
Bare Knuckle, the Japanese version.
Yep. So I had it exactly the same thing because, I didn't have Bare Knuckle, but a friend of mine did, because they had the 1988 Mega Drive when I was living in Dubai, right? And his name was Richard Owen, he was called. And he came back to the UK in 91, 92 with this massive collection of Mega Drive games, of Genesis games, that she could not play in this country.
No, you needed an adapter, didn't you? And they were like the ones that were Japanese, that adapted the Japanese.
It's worse than that, because the Mega Drive he had was a Japanese Mega Drive.
Oh, shit. So,
you can't get an adapter that works the other way.
No, very hard in the 80s or the 90s to be able to make that work. Yeah, oof.
No,
not pleasant. Not pleasant. This is a real tangent, but I've noticed there's some really weird, obscure Genesis titles turning up on the PS Store recently.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really obscure. There's one I used to play called Wings of War, which was it was a side-scrolling shoot 'em up, but instead of a spaceship like it normally is, it was an angel, and you're fighting demons and things. That just turned up on the PS Store, and I was like, fucking hell, I used to play that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Very obscure, but very good, actually. It's really dark. It's got all of this weird occult imagery in it.
Yeah, it had another name, didn't it? It was...
I did Gynorg. It was really weird. It was like, I don't ask what that means. I have not the first fucking clue. It's one of those like Japanese games that was translated and translated and translated, and whatever it was originally called has just been lost to time. But it's actually worth looking at. As a side-scrolling shooter, it's really good. It's like a bullet hell game. Very sophisticated for its era.
Yeah.
You know? As they went on the Mega Drive.
I remember Mean Machine Sega loved it to bits. They absolutely adored it.
It was good. Never completed it as a kid.
No.
Never completed it. It was way too hard. But it was the imagery that always got me, because it had genuine occult imagery in it, like satanic imagery. Forget Doom, like real satanic imagery, you know, proper occult stuff, which I always liked as a kid. So, you know.
Yeah. Andy, what was your favourite Mega Drive game?
Well, it wasn't Marco's Magic Football.
No,
sure.
No. That was nobody's favourite.
And it wasn't Pugsy either. I hated Pugsy.
No, Pugsy. I had that on the Amiga.
Bastard. I don't remember what my favourite.
I couldn't figure that fucker out, Pugsy. I had no idea what I had to do.
I think my mum got to the end of it. I played the first level myself, and I was just like, "No, I'm all right."
Yeah.
I don't want to play anymore. Yeah. I really liked Shining Force 2. Shining Force 2 was great. My favorite thing was when you leveled up your characters enough, and they physically, like, their sprites changed, so they were more impressive as they went along.
God, Shining Force, another absolute classic of the era. I mean, my favourite was undoubtedly like Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3 when you put them together.
Yes.
Oh, that was great.
Sonic and Knuckles and Knuckles.
Yeah.
Or Sonic 2 Knuckles, where you just break the game.
Yep.
Yeah, completely break the game as Knuckles.
And then you couldn't complete the game because Knuckles' jump wasn't high enough to be able to defeat the Death Egg robot.
You can. Oh, no. It is possible because I did it, but it's hard. It is possible. You've got to wait for it to land, and when it's taken off and it stomps on the ground, when it comes down, it leans down, and you can hit the nose then. But you have to be damn quick.
Okay.
And it takes forever. It takes forever because with Sonic, like you say, he's got the jump where you can just jump at its chest. But with Knuckles, you've got to wait for it to do that move, and it only does it like once every 2 minutes or so. So it's a grueling fight.
It says something
possible, but it's hard.
It says something that I managed to complete Mega Man X on the SNES, but I'd never completed Sonic 2 and Knuckles.
Oh, Mega Man X, fuck it, I had that too. I loved that.
Greatest 2D game ever made, Mega Man X.
Oh, the soundtrack.
Not just the soundtrack. And if anybody is listening now who remembers the days of the old arcade podcast I used to do, I'm about to recover.
What was that called?
The Old Arcade. Oiley's Old Arcade. Yeah, remember that? When I used to do a gaming show, 10 years ago, and the rest.
We may need to, if this conversation is anything to go by, we may need to resurrect that one.
I don't have the time to add more.
Oh, it's such a shame, because I'd be up for that. I'd be so up for that.
Maybe we can work out a Patreon episode where we just sit and talk about old games.
I'm up for that.
We'll add it to the list of things to do.
Oh, God, Adam, Spark Mandrill stage. I've got the music in my head now.
Yep.
So good.
Mega Man X is the best 2D game, definitely the best 2D platformer ever made, because it teaches you how to play the game without there ever being a little character that tells you
tutorials.
It never tells you press X to jump.
Fucking tutorials.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It just
it's just so much more intuitive than the games that came later. I mean, I liked X2 and X3 fine.
Yeah.
But they were not as intuitive. In fact, they were fucking pains in the arse sometimes.
And being able to get the Hadouken and have Mega Man just doing his Hadouken voice was...
Yeah, which killed everything in one go, including Sigma.
Absolutely. Should we get off to...
well, you know what, guys? We were really enjoying that, so I imagine that'll come back as a Patreon episode or something.
Do you know what was also really good for that era of gaming? Space Crusade, as made by Games Workshop. So, there we go.
There was an Amiga game.
Space Hulk, Space Crusade.
Yeah. Hero Quest.
Oh God, that Hero Quest.
Hero Quest was great.
Yeah.
Really good game, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I love
classic on the Amiga.
On the Amiga.
On the Amiga. We need the Zool sound. We need the Zool sound just edited in there.
Yeah, I can just hear Dave and Chris now in my brain. That's not good. So, what we're going to do tonight is a couple of things. We're going to get through all of the reveals that came from the last preview show, which was last Saturday. We are recording this on the 11th of the 11th, 2025, in case you wanted to know. But before we get into that, I need to ask you very quickly, Andy, what have you been doing since last we recorded? Because it has been a wee while.
It has been a wee while. I don't really remember exactly when it was that we last recorded. When was it recorded?
Ooh.
It was a while back.
Yeah.
Let's just say
I know it was a while back because we are pretty much out of my buffer episodes.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's not good. I've pretty much finished all of my Space Crusade stuff. I've only got like a couple of Gretchen left to do. I picked up some plastic card. I need to figure out how to cut it to fit around all of the feet to then give it a metal base or metal looking base for the things, but that's going to be awkward just because of how plastic works. I'm going to have to like cut in like grooves and stuff to kind of work between the feet and everything, so that's something. And then that'll be all of the current Space Crusade stuff I have finished. I still got a couple of things I need to buy online to complete the sets I have, and then it'll be Eldar Attack minis.
Oh my god! Wow!
Stuff. And then I'll have the full range, which is good.
Eldar Attack. That is Jesus.
Yeah, you can buy Eldar Attack minis online, but they are expensive.
I'll bet they are.
Yeah, so I was thinking instead of that, using proxies like other Eldar figures. As long as they have the right weapon on them, it won't matter too much.
Dire Avengers should be fine.
Yeah,
the current Dire Avengers should be absolutely fine.
Oh no, I'd use like Second Ed.
Oh, Second Ed. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not using new stuff because everything else is kind of an old era, and just to have like current era, like 9th, 10th.
It would look out of place. Actually, yeah.
They'd be so tall. They'd be so weirdly tall.
That would work for the Eldar, though, wouldn't it?
It's just how simple everything else would be visually, which would be kind of sad. I picked up the Solar Auxiliary. What's it called? It's not a battle patrol. It's a combat force. I think they're called. It's very slightly different, but it's the same thing. Because I wanted to get a new Lehman Russ. I wanted to get the Horus Heresy Lehman Russ.
Oh yes.
So it's because they did the old thing of splitting up the two Lehman Russ sets again for the Horus Heresy. So you can either have the standard Lehman Russ tank, or you can have the Lehman Russ tank with the plasma and the other stuff. And in the combat patrol, it's the standard one, which is the one I wanted. So I built that, and it's pretty much finished. I just got to make these extra sponson weapons because it doesn't come with sponsons. So thanks to Big D, he got me in contact with someone who was selling the old sponsons.
Nice.
And I had to do some fiddly work of cutting and green stuffing just to kind of smush it in there.
The sponsons on, wow.
Yeah, exactly. They're not nearly as detailed as the rest of the model because the new model is much more detailed with like extra panels and lines and everything compared to the old one. But a Lehman Russ without sponsons is wrong. It's wrong. It doesn't look quite right. So I've put that together, built it all up, and it's almost fully painted. It's much, much better as a kit than the old one. Like, it just goes together better. Like, when you're forming the actual tank body, the pieces actually lock together. They didn't before, so you had to kind of hold them in place and hope that they lined up. You just had to, hope, didn't you? Hope you got it right with the old one. Yeah, it was not desperately fun. This was a lot better to build, a lot better. And you can actually change the turrets around without magnets as well. They actually tell you in the thing, don't glue this side panel on. You don't glue this side panel on, you can just replace the turrets, which is obviously super useful. Oh wow, that's really cool. Interesting. Yeah, it's a nice bit of tech that they added. It's not as big of an issue with the big gun and the small gun because that was just like you pulled out the turret and you slotted in the new one. Yeah, but it'll work better with the plasma and the other stuff like that. So yeah, it's a great kit. It's really good. I like it a lot. I'm just waiting for like more Tamiya extra thin putty because I want to add the shovel on the front. I want to add the weird scoop thingy on the back, and my glues just ran out. And I tried using the paint thinner to see if that was a thing that you could use as a supplement, and it just doesn't work. At least not the stuff I have. So that's coming Thursday, so it's a bit of a wait.
Boo.
I built up the Solar Auxiliary. There's a lot of them. It was in the box was the tank, the 2 small sentinels, which are a little bit too small to use as proper scout sentinels. That like the profile's really short. I don't know what to do with them. I was almost tempted to try and 3D print off some bigger legs so they look like the old metal sentinels. You know, the one that didn't have the canopy, the one that looked like the weird Eldar walkers.
Yeah.
I thought it would look a bit like that, but I need to actually get legs that would work and peg up that way, so I'm not worried about them. But it came with a full squad of 20 guard and a command squad as well, which is kind of like the bare minimum you need for a functional unit. You need at least 20, and then you attach a command squad to it as well, makes it better. So I've built them up, I've painted them to a not finished degree, but to a certain degree. I don't think I enjoy painting them. I haven't enjoyed painting them as much as I had done painting, say, the old Space Crusade stuff. And I might just prefer painting the old stuff, I think.
Yeah.
These were, I think the models were fiddly to paint, just because of, having the weapons in front of their chest.
Yeah.
Everything like that.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of detail on new miniatures as well, which can be
a lot of small details as well. A lot of small details. I have customized them as well because the Solar Auxiliary don't come with any special weapons. They just come with lasguns. So I had my bits box, and I just threw on the Cadians, plasmas, and melters onto them, and they mostly took to them. It got a little bit fiddly to get some of the weapons on. Like, I couldn't give them the lasers because their chest, because they have a big bit of armor on their chest, it's too broad for them to hold the lasguns. But it was the heavy weapons, because they're a bit more spread out, because they're big weapons. They were thankfully easy enough to get on the models and glue them on. And I've pretty much given them all Cadian heads as well, so they will hopefully match with the rest of my force a lot better.
That sounds good. That sounds really good.
I hope they'll look okay once they're all finished. And the only other thing that I've done is I've pretty much put together my heavy weapons team. The heavy weapons team, where you can only really make 3, but if you sparse them out, I've made 5 weapon teams rather than that many. So I just need to get enough bases for them all. I've finished the autocannons, the 3 autocannons for them. I've got a mortar and a rocket launcher, and I think that's it.
Superb! Wow, God, you've done a lot, Andy. You're busy.
A little bit here and there. It's just getting around and actually going, okay, let's paint.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm looking at all of the guard, and I'm like, especially when I find them fiddly.
Yeah,
I know.
What about yourself, George? You've been up
to... I'm continuing apace with the Emperor's Children. I've settled on my paint scheme now. Got my test miniature done, so that's all really nice. I've just got to sit down and do the rest of them now, it's when I've got time to do it, which is proving tricky.
You think you'll get any done over Christmas?
Yeah, I might do, actually, because I've got a little bit of time off over Christmas, which is nice. It's really, really nice. So I can sit down and actually, just dedicate myself to the project, which is really, really lovely. But I'm really pleased with the paint scheme I've come up with, which is it's sort of like part fleshy, part purple. Mm-hmm. So they've got that sort of dual thing going on, which looks pretty good. Been painting some of my Thousand Sons as well. I've returned to that project for a little bit. That was fun. That was really fun. I mean, those are bastards to paint. They're great miniatures, but my God, are they swine bags to paint. There's so much detail. And even the rubrique,
Yep, you're on your own with that one, I'm afraid. Nope, I'm never doing that.
The stripes on the helmets are the worst. They suck to paint unless you're good at painting, obviously.
Yeah, they're very difficult to get right. But I've got it down. I've definitely got the paint scheme down for them. It's just like, that spectral blue with gold and purple. And that seems to work really, really well. Those are the 2 projects I'm really focusing on at the moment. Although, there may be some more Death Guard stuff coming up. If this evening's reveals are anything to go by.
As for myself, work has continued on the Chaos Dwarfs. Due to discovering that I had a butt ton of vouchers that I didn't realise I had, I managed to get hold of the Demonsmith and the Razors. Right?
Excellent. Excellent stuff.
It was really good because it cost me £2.50 postage, and that's it.
Oh no, that's awful! That's so expensive.
So I was very very happy with that. It's like,
I'll bet.
It's because it's all from way back when I first got back into AOS, like 10 years ago now, almost. I bought a load of start collecting boxes, and I was like, just like getting all these different start collecting boxes at a deep discount, and these points just kept building and building and building, and I never realised. And over the years, I bought other bits and bobs here, so realised that there was this points thing here. So, how much have I got? 41 quid. Sweet.
Oh, excellent.
So
excellent.
I got them. I then stripped the Chaos Dwarfs that I made for Mordheim, which are built out of the Blood Bowl Chaos Dwarfs. So I stripped them, chopped the arms off, built the razors, then used the Blood Bowl ones to build the alternate build. So I've managed to get 2 units out of that box. Built the Demon Smith. I had 1 Blood Bowl Chaos Dwarf Demon Smith left over. Used him to make the Ashen Elder. So...
Oh, wow. So you've really expanded your force, yeah?
So for £2.50, I've added 2 units and 2 characters.
Almighty. That is a rare thing, right? In any hobby today.
It'll never happen again. That was just everything falling so much into place. It was amazing.
Yeah. You just need to spend more money to get more vouchers. That's that easy.
Well, I think what I'll probably do going forward is I will use the outpost to get stuff with, because the discount is really good, and then you get the points. So
it's win-win, right?
It really is. And yeah, I did a little bit of a boo-boo because I tried to order the Despot. For some reason, I saw Despot, read Demon Smith, added that to order. And I was like, oh shit, no, that's the wrong one. So I emailed them, and they were absolutely brilliant, sorted it all out for me. Absolutely perfect.
That's great.
Couldn't be happy with them. So yeah, the outpost, amazing. Like genuinely,
that's really good.
Genuinely, really good people. Built in Sheffield, they are, which answers a question that me and Andy were discussing at the way back.
As we drove past Sheffield, I went, what is even in Sheffield? There's nothing there.
The answer is...
there's stuff in Sheffield.
Yeah, the outpost.
Oh, yeah. Most of the UK computer industry at the moment is located in Sheffield.
I meant fun things to do in Sheffield.
Oh, yeah, fun things to
work.
So that's what I've been working on. Slowly but surely getting them painted. And that's really been about it, because most of the last month or so has just been work and all sorts of horrible things.
Busy, yeah.
Indeed. So before we get going, I've got a couple of little bits of housework to get through. The first up is David and Adatum, Mr. Adam White. They have moved onto their own YouTube channel. So if you guys have been enjoying the Fluff and Busters, where Adam and David talk through a movie, they now have their own YouTube channel, which you can find if you just search for Fluff and Busters. Their work does really well. My computer has finally shut the hell up. Yes! Woohoo! It lives. So if you have been enjoying their stuff, they've been putting out new videos to go alongside the ones they've already done. I think me and George are going to be going on to talk about the Child's Play films at some point.
Cannot wait.
It's going to be great, because I have a brain full of Child's Play knowledge, and I've never had a position to be able to talk about it.
Funnily enough, I think it is one of the very few horror film franchises I've never spoken about on a podcast. So,
Are you looking forward to talking about the Seed of Chucky?
Yes.
Are you looking forward to talking over the intro screen of Sperm?
Well, I think
that film, Jesus Christ.
Seed of Chucky is a film where, much like Wes Craven's New Nightmare, it may not land and doesn't. I think New Nightmare lands a lot more than Seed of Chucky does, but you can't help but be impressed with what they were trying to do with it. But if you're interested,
I don't know what they were trying to do with it.
Well, you'll have to listen to when we get around to doing that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm not going to do it now. That'd be...
No.
So yeah, go check them out. Go check out David and Adam's Fluff and Busters channel, because those guys are lovely. Both of them are lovely people, but don't tell them I said that.
Yeah.
So, shall we get into it then?
Shall we have a look?
Yeah, shall we?
What kind?
Should we crack open the Kelpie?
What we got first?
So first up, the team up with your pals and defend Everspring in Warhammer Quest Dark Water.
Dark Water, yeah, new Warhammer Quest.
Yeah, I mean, to start with, I'm amazed there's a new Warhammer Quest.
Right, what was that? Where did that come from?
Technically this was been announced in the interim since we haven't done a show, hasn't it? So this is the first time we've talked about it.
It's a weird one. I mean, this is cool. A lot of people have been speaking about this. There's some really weird stuff going on with the aesthetics of this one. Not with regard, like the artwork looks old world, doesn't it?
Yes.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
the good
does.
guys, the knights and the dwarves and the elves all look really, really, really old world. But this is AOS. This is the Mortal Realms, yeah.
Yeah, I mean you've got the big old centaur, the high elf centaur guy who is incredible.
Which is lovely, by the way. The wood elf centaur, yeah.
Kenothi, is that what that race is called?
Yeah, I'm hoping they're going to introduce more of those into the wood elves because I like them.
Yeah, they just keep appearing in the side games. It's really weird.
Just the side games, right? They need to. What I'd love them to do for the Sylvaneth is introduce the other side of them, because there's the other god, isn't there? There's Alariel, and then there's the other one who is the god of these guys, right? Kurnoth, is it?
Yes, Kurnoth.
So
Kurnoth
why not
the
introduce
hunter.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you meant where the legs are human and the top half is a horse.
It would be a deer.
End of the stick.
It would be a deer because if you look at the Kenothi, they're never horses; they're always deer. I know it's a weird thing.
He's lovely, actually, isn't he? That the centaur guy. What a lovely miniature.
Oh yeah, I mean there's a load of different aspects to him that I quite like. I mean he's so dynamic.
I don't like his hat. His hat's very silly.
See,
no. Oh, I like it. I like it.
The hat's also going to fall off as soon as he starts moving because there's nothing holding on to his head.
Absolutely.
Maybe he's just got a sticky head.
Oh, it's like tree sap. He massages tree sap into his hair, so it glues to his head.
See, my question is, why is his navel glowing green? Because that's Scaveny, that is.
In fact, all of these guys are great. The Drasha Thorn,
right?
I mean, he looks like an Elden Ring character or something. He does.
I want to draw attention to Drasha Thorn. I want to draw attention to Drasha Thorn and also draw attention to the bastards in the Discord who, when the picture of that came up, just went, "Oh look, it's Adam."
Oh, no, it's not another one, is it? It's not another one of your sort of like fractal incarnations.
Apparently so. This is me as
like Bram Stoker, yeah.
Yeah, this is me as an actual beastman, apparently. So,
I mean, I know we've probably talked about it before, guys, but seriously, if you go back and look through like the history of art and portraiture, you'll find Adam like throughout the centuries in various incarnations.
Yeah, right up until the founding of Microsoft.
Like Bram Stoker, he is Bram Stoker. If you go and look at the pictures of Bram Stoker, they are like, they're so close, it's unreal.
Have I ever told you the story about my ex-girlfriend?
Don't think so.
Right, so this is a girlfriend I had when I was back at school. And we kind of like found each other on Facebook and reconnected, and it was really, really nice. It was like a lot of memories and everything. And then I changed my portrait to Bram Stoker for a laugh on Facebook. And 6 months later, I got a message off her going, "You fuck, I did not realise that was Bram Stoker. I thought it was just you with a sepia filter."
Yeah, you do look very like Bram Stoker. It's quite uncanny, actually.
It's concerning. So I'm growing my hair out again.
But yeah, this set's lovely, actually. It really is a lovely piece of work. I mean, for the miniatures alone, it's
weirdly
pretty
enough,
goddamn strong.
The one I like the most is Jacobus Vine. I think the Jade Wizard
is the best one.
Yeah,
he's lovely, isn't he?
Isn't it the first time we've had a Jade Wizard in model form?
I think there may have been like an old one in Fantasy Battle, but in AOS, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he might.
Because that kind of thing went away, didn't it? Like the notion of the mortal wizards of the Winds of Magic kind of went away for quite a while. But it's nice to see them coming back.
Mm-hmm. No, 100%.
I like his familiar as well.
Yeah, little tree wolf.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Absolutely brilliant.
A brave man to walk through the worlds or the realms without shoes on, especially when
yes, when you're fighting Nurgle as well. Bloody hell!
Oh,
That's
how many maggots has he stepped on and squished between his toes?
Yeah, it's the Nurglings you want to watch out for.
It's why he's got the owl. The owl just like swoops around his feet like an angry cat and just eats everything.
Don't stand on that. Don't stand on that. Who? Don't stand on that.
I mean, the Edmark Valor and the Manticore Knight. Now, he is really cool, but he is such an old world sculpt.
Yeah.
Like design.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the lion on the front, you've got the lion on his shield, and you've got the lion on his crest, and you've got the S on his axe. And they're the only things that make him into a Cities of Sigmar character.
Right. You could so transplant that miniature into the old world, put him on a square base, and stick him in an Empire army, and you're well away, aren't you?
Oh, 100%.
I'd say Bretonia.
Oh, Bretonia,
obviously,
well. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Brentillis, the Renegade Saint. I mean, Renegade Saint's such a great name.
Lots of personality, right? Mm-hmm. Lots and lots of personality. All of these miniatures feel like characters, which I like.
I love her
brave
broken
to put in Alan Rickman as a model, though. Tell me that doesn't look like Snape from Harry Potter.
It doesn't look like Snape from Harry Potter. There's an actual complexion there. Snape looks like a ghost.
Honestly, I think I don't like the face on this model. It's pretty hideous, and I don't know whether it's the painting or it's the mold itself. It's pretty bad.
It's the problem that we keep seeing with the display painters, where it's picking out all the details, and as a result, everything gets that quite harsh contrast to it. It's one of those things that once people get it in hand, people will make it look a lot better. I mean,
that has happened a lot lately, hasn't it? That has happened a lot. There's been we were talking about it before we came on stream. There's the version of Fulgrim that has the helmet, which the actual heavy metal version that the team have painted doesn't look that great. But when other people have painted it, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, because they're not the heavy metal team anymore. The heavy metal team was there to show you what you could do with the miniature. Yeah, it's to show the miniature in its best light. What they have now is a painting team that is there to show you the detail. It's there to sell the miniature, not to sell you the miniature, if that makes sense. And
it looks like the kid from the Lost Boys, Adam. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. You're absolutely right. It does.
I made the mistake of thinking that was the kid from Fright Night. I made that mistake.
Who I've recently discovered is not the guy from Gremlins. For years, I have thought that the character from the main character from Fright Night was the guy who was in Gremlins, but it's not.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, I thought that as well.
My entire world was shaken when I discovered that.
Oh.
I mean, I think my favourite from the hero set is Inara Scion. She's very nice.
Yeah.
Again, barefoot. You want to be careful there.
Yeah. Brave lady.
Really want to be careful there. But she's very beautiful. I love that.
Again, another Bretonian, effectively.
Right, yeah. Definitely, yeah. Like Lady of the Lake style thing, yeah, maybe?
Yeah. I think they're called damsels. Is that what they're called?
Damsels, is that it? Yeah.
In the Bretonian, I remember in the Total War that's what they're called. Like the
almost certainly, yeah.
No, I mean, she is really cool, and now you keep mentioning the feet. All I'm thinking here is this is the sculptor's barely disguised fetish, isn't it?
Tarantino's a sculptor.
I was going to say it's the Tarantino effect.
Time to get the Quentin Tarantino dice game out. Roll a dice, make movies. Roll a second dice about feet. And then you have Drolf Ironhead. Who is that's a good dwarf.
I was going to say, I thought he'd do it for you, Adam.
Yeah,
he's a little too World of Warcrafty, I think.
See, what's going on there is because of the backpack on his back, he looks like he's got that weird World of Warcraft heft to his shoulders.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's not actually his shoulders. Yeah, I think they said it's a crossbow, which we've not actually seen because all the pictures of him are from the front.
Yeah.
I love these guys, I really do, but I do have to. I always feel sorry whenever they put one of these sets together and the other side is the Nurgle stuff from AOS. Because it's like, I mean, in the cold light of day, there's no real comparison, is there? I mean, look at Gelgus Pust, the Prince of Swords. Jesus. What the hell?
Well, so obviously he's given up from trying to kidnap the X-Men into his own dimension.
True. He hasn't got enough legs. He needs some wires coming out of his head and more legs.
Well, no, this is the fantasy version, isn't it? So
yeah, right. I mean, is it me or with like all of the Nurgle miniatures from this preview? It's another one of those quantum leaps, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Where it's like, this is insanely good.
Yeah.
This is insanely good. This is like what the artwork looks like.
Yeah.
Of Nurgle characters, right?
Yeah, 100%. And the fact that they've managed to absolutely blow. So you've got these heroes that are really good. They're really good.
They're really good. I mean, I just feel very sorry for them because, like,
you get this, and
right,
this box set, whether people play the actual game involved or not, this box set is going to fly off the shelves purely for these Nurgle miniatures.
It's the Nurgle miniatures, isn't it? It is. That's what's going to sell.
Look at his goddamn sword.
I know, with the faces going through it. I mean, and you know what? It's not just going to be fantasy players that get this box set. They are going to be Death Guard players that want that miniature.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, I'm a Death Guard. I've got a Death Guard army, and I want that miniature, you know?
Well, what they managed to do is they managed to take the Galapox infected idea, and they've transported it through to AOS and done the AOS oomph to it. So what you've got is these freaking nightmares that are just rendered in plastic. They are...
honestly, he's so good.
Yeah.
Prince of Swords. Nice.
You have Belga the Cyst Witch, which is...
I think she may be my favourite, actually, of the Nurgle ones. I really like her.
It took me a couple of seconds to kind of realise what was going on with her.
Yeah, she is. I mean, again, she looks so Dark Souls, this thing. It looks like a creature from Dark Souls 3, this does.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. The Cyst Witch. It's all the poxes and the lesions, isn't it? It's like, yeah, we love it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And her cauldron full of pus and whatnot.
And then you get Mulgroth the Cleaver.
Oh, wow. I mean, just a really good, classic-looking Nurgle Blight King, yeah?
Yeah.
This is the one everybody's talking about. It's like the next Golden Demon model.
Oh, honestly.
I can see it.
Yeah. You are going to see this all over the shop, aren't you?
Yeah. He is.
It's going to be, it's one of those miniatures that painters are going to want, you know?
I mean, yeah. I'm a shit painter and I want it. So
I want it, yeah. He's so good. He's so good.
Yeah, just all those.
I think it's because he's reasonably simple, right? Especially compared to the other ones. There's not like texture upon texture upon texture upon texture, just overly detailed. It's just a big, interesting looking mini that a really good painter can do a lot with.
Yep. Yes, definitely. That's definitely it.
Rather than it being too busy.
Yeah, I think you're right. And that seems to be like a thing throughout. Like when we get to the Maggotkin, you'll see the same thing going on with a lot of the minis. Yeah. It's very interesting.
I was having a discussion with my brother about these, and the end point of that discussion was not painting these in the typical sort of corroded greens and browns, but to go full-blown neon with them. You know, to have these.
Wow. Are you going to do the monster in your pocket style again?
Yeah. I mean,
that would be cool.
Yeah, and just this idea of having this Nurgle force that's just proper 1990s market toy line. Bright.
You need to get your brother for Christmas glow-in-the-dark green paint so you can have like the white old-school monster in my pocket colors, and then every now and again just one Poxwalker or something can be that color.
That's actually a really good idea. That's a really good idea.
Nice idea.
I will add that to the... No, actually, I'm not going to say that just in case you listen to this show. As much as the listeners getting him for Christmas. It's very Nurgle-based anyway. So, and then you have Shaman Foulhoof.
Foulhoof.
Yeah.
I mean, really good Beastman miniature. It's ironic that, like, they've kind of squatted the Beastmen as an army in AOS just when the technology has got to the point whereby the sculpts look exactly like the artwork does.
Yeah. But that's fine.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're dead, aren't they?
They're dead. Now. Yeah, at the moment, unless they reintroduce them, they're out. They're out.
No, they're not going to get reintroduced. They're an old world army, and you're getting the AOS versions of them now. The Pestigors, the Slangors, the Gorgors. I'm not letting that name go.
Gorgors.
Yeah.
There's more of them.
Morgors.
Porgors, the cats.
I mean, these things are bloody interesting. I mean, the Cankerborn.
Yeah,
these are fascinating because, this is what I was talking about before we came on air. We were talking about how, there's a scuttlebutt going around that next year they're going to re-release a lot of the demons, and there's going to be an elaboration of the demon ranges, so you're not going to get the classic archetypes anymore. You're going to get different types of Plague Bearer and different types of Bloodletter and different types of Demonette based on the aspects of the Chaos powers. And I think this may be the first time, barring things like the Heralds and the Sloppy Bile Pipers and whatnot, where they've taken the Plague Bearer and they've elaborated on it.
Yeah. Also, imagine chopping the head off and giving it a elongated, one-eyed, lizard-like head. Because
what could you mean, Gruff?
What could you possibly mean, Gruff? Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, actually,
AOS Fimir, that works really nicely as this.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yep.
Really
I guess the only part of the model that looks a bit weird, I think, is the crotch weed, like the seaweed around the groin. It just seems to come out from nowhere. I think that's the only part of the model that I look at and I go, it doesn't look quite right. I don't know what it's meant to be going for there.
But
that would be about it.
I think you just need to blend the paint a bit better.
It almost feels like there needs to be a rock around the groin, so it's almost like coming out from the rock, kind of like where it is around the shoulders as well.
Yeah.
I can see where you're coming from.
That's like an overhang or something. So I could sort of see what you mean, Andy. So there's not like a roll of flab, right? Or something.
I imagine it's meant to be like the dribbly crap that you get on the bottom of ships.
Yeah.
To hang off somewhere, and it looks like it's not hanging off anywhere. It's just coming from the skin itself and dribbling down, like maybe slime. I don't think it's meant to be that either.
Yeah, but generally speaking, I think these are great. I like what they represent. Like I said, I really like that they're moving away from the archetypes, like the really old classic archetypes of the demons, and elaborating them a little bit, because that's what they need to do for demons in all the game systems. That's what they need to do with them. So, yeah, very pleased with those.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing these are meant to be comparable to, they're not the Zango. What the big ones called for Zinj? The bull ones.
Oh,
you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not the Zangors.
Yeah,
the big bull ones.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Does chat know off the top of your head?
Okay. Come on, Josh.
Yeah, from the Disciples of Zeech. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that doesn't remember.
No, I know exactly what you mean. I can see the picture in my head, I just can't remember what it's called.
I'm guessing that these are meant to be that kind of equivalent.
That scale. Big, yes, I think so. They look like they're much bigger than your average Plague Bearer, right?
Yeah.
I think they are bigger demons, which is nice. It's a lovely idea.
No, they weren't Minotaurs, Big D. They look like Minotaurs, but they're not.
Yeah,
Minotaurs.
it's the...
It'll be something.
Oh my god, I can see it in my head. I just can't remember what it's fucking called. Yeah. Anywho, you've got these guys, the Blight Templars.
I will have to just throw a quick apology out there. Monkfin Darren says, you nicked what I was about to say about with the Fimir suggestion. To be fair, that was Monkfin. That was Darren. Originally threw that idea into the Discord. I did steal it.
Okay.
Hands up.
Ogroids, that's what it was called.
The Ogroids.
Ogroids. Yes.
Oh, the Ogroid Thaumaturge. It was called the Ogroid Thaumaturge. Yeah, the blue one.
Not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of something else entirely.
Yeah, it's the Ogroid that casts magic effectively, from the Disciples of Zeech.
Yeah, and they look like a Minotaur, but they've got a strange name that you wouldn't pay for them.
Ogroid Thaumaturge.
That's not what they're called. That's just
not what they're called.
I can't remember. It's in the book over there, but that's the insult name that they've been given. Because the Ogroids were not a chaos race to begin with. They were in with the Oryx, and then they didn't want to just be nothing but complete destruction and wanted to build. And the Oryx then smashed everything that they built. and that's why they turn to chaos. And they only get called ogroids because it's a insult.
That's what I mean. That's just what they're called in the army book, Ogroid thaumaturge.
I will not have my beloved.
He's pushing his glasses up his nose. Well, actually,
I love the ogroids. They're great. So yeah, any chance I get to drop some ogroid knowledge, I will.
These guys are fantastic. I mean, you can tell Nurgle. You can tell that the design team love Nurgle. You can just tell they love doing the Nurgle miniatures. They've got such a thing for them. Blight Templars. I mean, how many different units are the Maggot King going to get out of this? It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like a lot of these units we've known about since at least the early audiobooks. Like, I remember hearing about these guys all the way back when AOS started doing their audiobooks, and now they're finally getting the miniatures.
They're finally getting minis, which is lovely,
How dare you, Andy? How dare you remind me of the hunt for Kalmaraz with my own brain? Don't make me think of that goddamn stuff.
I like
the mini story ones. Was that just a story on its own? Because I remember one of them was just like a compilation of mini stories.
It was the Hunt for Galmaraz was its own story, and the Blight Templars were actually named in that. It was the Order of the Fly.
Oh, they actually named in that. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's how they in one of them they talk about the canker swords as well. At least as knights, the canker. The word is used, at least. I think they might have tweaked it about what they are.
That's really cool. Yeah. But they're lovely. I mean, they're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. Again, they've really worked hard to try and balance out that, there's a tendency sometimes for the Nurgle miniatures to be slightly over-sculpted or over-designed, so there's too much going on them. And they've just got enough, it seems to me, with these guys. They've hit it right on the head.
I love the dude with the tree. I don't know why.
I like that.
He's got his
I
little
like
tree.
the man with the sausages.
Yeah, it's amazing how few people want to eat them, though, right?
Daddy, would you like some sausages?
Amazing miniatures. And at long last, I mean, we've been talking about this for ages, but it's always been weird that the Maggotkin have never had just a standard mortal unit.
Yep.
Because all of the other Chaos Gods have got one.
Yep.
All of them have got. And Nurgle should be the most obvious, because that should be like the bulk of the army, really. And we finally got them. We've got the Pox Wretches.
Yeah, and these are really cool. It's
yeah, they're great.
It's just
they're poxwalkers, but with swords and shields.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are. That's exactly it. I love the way as well they've got that detail that they blind themselves, so they've to emulate the plague bearers. They've got the masks with the one eye.
Yeah, that's quite cute.
That's really cool. I like that.
I can't see anything. I'm just going to smell everything around me. Oh, God. Yeah, they use their sense of smell and taste, which you do not want to be doing in a Nurgle force.
And not in a Nurgle army.
Oh, I thought you meant taste, like they lick their way to find you.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, they just get down all fours, start licking the ground to see which way you ran away.
That is the background. That's what that's kind of what they do. They find the scent of the unafflicted to be offensive.
What if you throw down salt? If they lick salt and they're like a slug, will they stop?
Oh yeah, that's probably not going to be good. Or antibacterial agent, that probably wouldn't be very good for them either.
Get them with Savlon.
Yeah.
Are you saying, George, that the greatest hero Sigmar can introduce to this world is Barry Scott?
Look what it did to a Nurgling. Look what it did to a Nurgling. Good as new. Good as new. Look what it did to a Nurgling.
Oh.
He gets a giant hammer with a squeegee on it, and he slams him in the face, bang, and the dirt is gone. That'd be great. What a hero.
I'm going to have to play that song at the end of the show now. Thanks,
Big
Andy.
Bottle of Dettol or something, Brilliant.
Speaking of ancient things from the...
I know, from the past, yeah. Like I was saying, you know what? This is going to sell this range. This is going to sell this box. If these guys are in this box, people have been wanting Pestigore back for donkey's years. There were Pestigore way back when in the Realms of Chaos, like way back when. Mm-hmm. Then they went away for a while, and then they came back in... What edition was it? Where they had those really...
6th or 7th.
Was it 6th? They had some pretty poor miniatures, but people loved them anyway, because they loved having them back. Then they went away again. And now they're back.
Yep, they're back.
Proper Pestigore. And
they are unpleasantly good to look at.
They're really good. They're really, really good. I mean, I'm just so pleased. I'm so pleased the Maggotkin have got them.
Mm-hmm. I'm just happy that in AOS, they finally got rid of the gores. So you've got the ungores, sorry. The gores are the main one. They finally got rid of the ungores. And I've always hated the ungores. They just look so small and pathetic. And I know that's what they're meant to do. Yeah, but you just don't want to paint them. Yeah. So
you kind of don't want them, do you? If you've got a choice between them and a proper beast man.
Yeah.
You want the beast man, don't you?
Yeah, the fact that you now have just all these different flavors of gore is so good.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, so we've got the Slangor, the Zarngor, and these guys now, the Pestigore.
So the Gorgor is going to be soon.
Surely that will be a thing. Before long, they will release the Khorne equivalents of the Beastmen.
I refuse to let them be called Khorngor. Khorngor's a shit name. I want Gorgor.
They did get the short end of the stick in that regard. It just doesn't sound as good, does it?
No.
What about the Jason Bourne Gore?
The ones from Alariel's kingdom, the Lawn Gore.
They're just sheep.
Oh, the ones from Azir, the Dawn Gore.
Oh, Dawn Gore's a good name.
That's not bad, yeah.
Yeah, I like Dawn Gore. Ooh.
It'd be nice to have. I would go for that if there were like a version of Beastmen or a tribe or a race from Azir who were like basically good. That would be kind of fun.
Yeah, Lorgor.
Lorgor, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in for that.
Yeah, and then we've got these surprising little things, the minor Kelpies.
I adore these, and I will
They're great.
Punch anybody who says anything bad about them.
They are great. Very cute.
We have never had Kelpies in Warhammer, and I love Kelpies. They are, out of all of the cryptids in the world, the Kelpies are always a story, a piece of mythology that I will get into. More so than Bigfoot, which is saying a lot, because if anyone knows me, you know how much I love me some Bigfoot.
And introducing them in like a Nurgle vein is really cool as well.
Such a
great
way of taking it. So, I love these little dudes.
They are great.
They're great. Them.
They remind me a little bit of the Nighthaunt. What they called?
The horse
what they
hunters.
called? They're not rats. They're the ones with the spears that we thought were rats, but they're not rats.
Yeah, they're the horse skeletons with the spears.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, they do look a bit like that. In fact, they look like they would fit quite well into a Nighthaunt army with a particular paint scheme.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is amazing. I would have thought this would be it. For the Nurgle stuff in this release, this would have been enough, actually, to be excited about, right?
Before we get into the actual Nurgle stuff, I think it's probably worth kind of discussing a little bit about what Warhammer Quest... I keep forgetting what it's called. Darkwater.
Darkwater.
What this actually is, because I'm in two minds about the game itself. I don't like it being a book. Warhammer Quest, one of the biggest sort of things about Warhammer Quest is that it is a build your dungeon crawl.
Yeah, it was modular, wasn't it? The original Warhammer Quest was modular.
Well,
so.
Every version of Warhammer Quest has been modular. Now, whether or not the rules have given you the ability to just go off and do things that comes and goes, since it came back with Silver Tower, it hasn't really done that. But it's always been the way the game has been played.
Yeah.
The fact it's in a book, now there are loads of good games. The Halls of Technor, if anyone's played that, it is a brilliant dungeon crawler game that uses a book as the map. It is fantastic. But then this is a Warhammer Quest game. There is a certain prestige that comes with the name.
There's a precedent,
yeah, and it feels weird to me, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I would like to get the game to see how it plays, because it's going to be, because of the nature of the board, it is going to be quite different from previous versions of Warhammer Quest.
What you've got here is, what it looks like to me is a collection of maps that you could use for Underworlds, rather than something that you would use for Warhammer Quest. And it just feels like it's a step beyond what you'd expect from the game with the name Warhammer Quest. If it was just, Darkwater, then that's not something. And this is, hands up, this is a me problem, not a problem with the actual release. but because it's called Warhammer Quest, and mostly because I was surprised that the name Warhammer Quest has actually made a reappearance after the Cursed City debacle. This is...
Jesus, God, let's not even talk about that.
No, well, we did plenty of that back in the day, so if you want to learn more about that and the obsession that I went under because ADHD brain and how much work I put into finding out exactly what happened with Warhammer Quest, you can go back or you can read my Sunday musings that I wrote about it, because I got deep into that one. But this feels weird to me, and I don't know how I feel about it. If this gets released and it's 60-70 quid, then okay, it's a way of bringing the price down.
I doubt that. I really doubt that, because the amount of miniatures in it, it's going to be more than that.
No, absolutely. But if this is a box set,
if it's reasonable,
if it's a game that's going south of 100 quid, then no.
And if it's a good game, I mean, if it's a banger of a game.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and we won't know that.
And I think the price is going to be comparable to other box games.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be near the 200s probably.
Yeah. And that's too much for a book. For a book map, it's way too much. Honestly,
from a business standpoint, I think it's much cheaper to do it this way as well.
I don't know if it is or it isn't.
I think it is, because it's not separate pieces, right?
True, but the way that the
you don't need to do many cutouts.
That cutoff would be one or two cards that would then have a machine press to cut. That's how the.
But you also have multiple stacks of card as well, right?
Yeah.
Rather than just do it all in one book, so it's
So
there's that. I think an advantage to this is doing expansions might be easier for them to do, because they'll just release another book. Rather than you never really get it anymore. Like back in the old days, you'd get new tiles and stuff in White Dwarf, but they've stopped doing that. So that didn't happen for Cursed City.
No,
I don't think.
It actually did.
Did the expansions come with extra card parts? I can't remember.
What, for Cursed City and no, because it was just cards, wasn't it? It was cards and rules in a book.
That's right. I couldn't remember if there were tiles.
But to be fair, they did actually put new tiles and new things in White Dwarf for Cursed City.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They weren't on great card, but they were there.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
well. I mean, for me, I'm reserving judgment on this one. I love the miniatures. I love the miniatures to bits, and I want to see how it plays. I want to see what it's like. I'm very tempted by this as something to show to get friends into the hobby.
And it's probably going to be a lot easier to carry about to play in people's houses and stuff.
Faster setup as well. You just open the page up.
Just open the page, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot.
I think that's a detriment as well as a bonus. It's not something that I think looks great. Me and Gruff also talked about how flat is the book going to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
On the table.
That might be tricky, actually.
The middle page will be the best page. What about the front page and the back page, and et cetera, et cetera? Will there be a line that you get in between the map over time as well?
There is.
That's going to have to be a wait and see until the physical thing.
Until it's there,
yeah.
There's a precedent for this type of stuff with D&D. There's loads of books out there that have D&D maps in and stuff, but for the majority of the time, they're not going to have miniatures all over them at any given point. But then that also depends on how the game is played. It's very much a wait and see. But there's a part of me that's just very, and I think, as I say, it's a me problem, and it's because I love Warhammer Quest. I absolutely love what Warhammer Quest is, and this feels like it's a different game. Because it's looking at it as well. It reminds me of something else, and I can't quite put my finger on it. The way that the acts work and the pulling the cards to do the narrative story, and it's I don't know. It could be really good, and I hope it is, but I think it's a step too far away from what makes Warhammer Quest great.
Yeah, so, it's not something I'm tempted by.
I mean, I am, but it's just for the miniatures. It's not. I'm not tempted by this as a game. I'm tempted by this as a. I think I really like the. I think these miniatures are absolutely stunning. They're incredible.
I'm really intrigued by it. I want to see what it's like. I want to see how it plays before, But yeah, I could see picking this up. I could definitely see picking this up.
Okay. Shall we move on to the next one, which is Nurgle?
What we got?
Nurgle.
Are we doing the Nurgle, the other Nurgle stuff, of which this was a shocker to me. I don't know about you guys. I did not expect this at all.
No, I didn't expect
an
this
entire
level.
Refresh of the Maggotkin, pretty much. You know?
Didn't surprise me, but it made sense to kind of go along with it. I was like, yeah, okay, well.
I was very pleased.
If you're going to release this stuff, you do it all in one blob, I suppose.
Right.
Yeah,
Proper pustule of a blob, yeah. Complete shocker. There's some stuff here, and they kept it close to their chests as well. There was very little suggestion there was going to be a Maggotkin release of this magnitude.
Yeah, Festus.
Oh my God!
Look at him.
That may have been the biggest shock of all, to be honest. Festus has been around for a long time. Festus is one of the legacy characters for the Maggotkin.
Yeah.
He was around before they were even the Maggotkin. He was around like Zigfold was back when they were just parts of the hordes of chaos, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And now they've actually ran with his narrative from the end times. At the end times, he became a demon prince of Nurgle.
Yep.
But they kind of just shunted that aside. They just sort of retconned it and ignored it until the new miniatures. Now there's a new miniature out. Now he is a proper demon prince of Nurgle, which is what he's supposed to be, you know?
I love how his form has a throwback to the Great Unclean One. There's there's a shrunken down Great Unclean design aesthetic to him, which I really like.
Really love it. He's a brilliant miniature. He's that big, that big centerpiece model that you really want. And funnily enough, they've got a lot now, the Maggotkin have. When it comes to these kinds of champions. They've got the Magath Lords, those three characters. They've got the Glotkin, you know? They've got really a lot of big characters knocking about, which is cool.
Yeah.
But this guy is, this is insane. It's so good. Festus was always one of my favorite characters, but not always one of my favorite miniatures. But this thing, bloody hell.
Well, it gets the joviality of the character across. He's quite cheerful in his day-to-day life, of his giant stomach tongue licking the dead.
I like the way he's he's that aspect of Nurgle that's obsessive about things. He's a tinkerer, you know. And that's exactly what Festus is. He's obsessed with... he was a doctor originally. That's the irony. He was a doctor, and he still is, but he's a plague doctor now. He tends to the ill health of his patients, you know.
So
you know the background for Festus, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
The fact that he was so frustrated with not being able to cure the diseases of the world that he cried out into the void asking for the knowledge of how to do it. And Nurgle did it. He poured the knowledge of every disease in all creation into his head, and it drove him mad.
Yep. It actually says here that his voracious appetite for knowledge saw the grandfather himself become his tutor, and over 7,777 years of learning, he became a master of maladies and cantankerous arts, earning the rare right to ascend to demonhood. The fact that 7,777 years. Well played.
Very
well done.
Nice. Very nice. I keep looking at these miniatures and I'm like, no, I cannot start a bloody Maggotkin army as well. I cannot.
I was disappointed in one thing about Festus, and that is, in the original picture that they showed, there's these white things hanging off the corpse that he's carrying.
Oh, yeah.
When it kind of got the close-ups, it's like, I thought they were chickens. And they're not chickens, and I'm really, really sad that they're not chickens.
No, they very much are not.
No. I wanted them to be chickens. God damn it.
I'm just pleased, I'm so pleased that he didn't get squatted. You know, a lot of the old miniatures that have moved to Finecast did. I'm so pleased that he's got that legacy.
He's a stunner, I love the name of the beast. Gatherblight. Gatherblight.
Yeah, that's very AOS, that is. That's very... he's called the Leech Lord.
Yep.
So him riding a big, giant Nurgle Leech makes a lot of sense.
And I love the fact that with the Maggotkin, it's impossible to say any of their names without a little bit of phlegm in your throat.
Right, and without smiling as well. There's something very amusing about the names. I mean, these guys, the Sloven Knights, awesome. Awesome. These guys are very particular because, these are, if you know the history of Nurgle miniatures and artwork, if you look back along the army books, right back to the Realms of Chaos, these guys are based on the old artwork of Plague Knights. Mm-hmm. They're like the really, really, really old artwork from the Realms of Chaos books made into miniatures.
Well, the second picture, the horse with its head down, I haven't been able to find it, but I am convinced that is almost one-to-one a piece of art from the Realm of Chaos books.
I think you're absolutely right. I think it's a piece of artwork from the Lost and the Damned.
Yeah.
I just love them. I love them to bits. Again, it's that thing of them not being too over-sculpted, just being enough.
Yeah. I'm hoping this is kind of the beginnings of GW kind of pulling back a little bit on the designs.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Because some of the stuff they've done over the last couple of years is just too much.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these guys, I
love them. They're old school, like Plague Knights, And I just love them. I love them to bits. I love the capes. I love the fact they're sort of ornamented. Mm-hmm. Which makes sense for Nurgle. Because there is this element of Nurgle that's almost carnivalesque, where everything's there's like the trappings of mortal pantomime.
Yeah.
They're brilliant. They're utterly brilliant.
I'm just wondering now, actually, was it from Lost and the Damned, or was that piece of art in Mordheim?
Could have been.
Yeah, it might have been, actually.
I also like the fact that if you read the background, they represent a different aspect of Nurgle, which is that it's that surrender to inevitability that Nurgle represents, which I think is fantastic.
I mean, would you want to do these guys with helmets on or helmets off?
You know what? I don't know. I think with their helmets on, there's something about them being faceless that makes them really sinister.
What about
Although you, that said, I'd want two units, one with the faces and one without.
What about you, Andy? Faces? I was going to say faces on or faces off. No.
Always faces off. Always faces off.
I was going to say, if it's Nurgle, it could be either, couldn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Could be anything. But no, they're amazing. I mean, they're absolutely incredible. And again, so much more than I expected. Whole new unit. I mean, Nurgle's got cavalry now. Hey.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see how fast they are, because Nurgle's not
known.
4 inches.
They're not going to be. They're not going to be that fast. They're going to be tough.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be. They're not going to be that. They'll be fast for a Nurgle unit, maybe, which means not very fast at all. But hard to ship.
Isn't like their fastest unit the fly things?
That's right. The rot flies. The plague drones. Yeah, they're the fastest units, and even they're not that fast.
Because these can't be fast because they're called the Sloven Knights. So
they're called the Sloven Knights, so they're not going to... I mean, I imagine they're going to have... they may even have rules that prevent them from, advancing or something like that.
I was just going to say, imagine if they're not allowed to charge.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. They take the charges of the enemy, endure it, and then fight back. That could be it as a reaction. Yeah. That might even be it, Adam. That could be their shtick.
And then...
But God, these are the ones. These are the ones. God. These are the ones that are going to sell me. Honestly, the Blight Kings have been around since the End Times. The Blight Kings were introduced in the End Times, and in the End Times, they were just like the really big bloated Nurgle warriors. The really big elite Nurgle warriors. They've really gone hard in these sculpts with the kingly, the regal aspect, and I love it. I just love it to bits. The antlers that are so over ornamented, the capes, and I think these guys are everything essential about Nurgle.
They've done a real smart thing with the Blight Kings. They don't have the Nurgle tentacle arms or anything like that. Nope. So they've got a more symmetrical look to them. Now, because it sounds like a really weird thing to get into, because of the way that the Maggot King work, these guys are going to stand out by being symmetrical.
Right. Yes, you're absolutely right.
It's a real smart piece of design work.
It is very clever, actually. It is very clever. I adore these guys. I mean, I'd even buy these guys and turn them into Terminators for 40k, and I think that would work really, really well. There's
the guy who's got the sort of flail and the spear. His arms are outstretched. There's something there that it's tickling at the very edge of my brain, and I can't quite place it. Yeah,
he does look very familiar, actually. And I love that. I mean, from the way the miniatures are sculpted, they look like they're the opposite of the Sloven Knights, right?
Yes.
Where the Sloven Knights are all dragged towards the ground. Their center of gravity is like very low, and their despair. These guys are welcoming and they're jovial, and they're you can imagine these guys being really happy to see the enemy.
Come one, come all to the grandfather's grand carnival. Yes.
Exactly that. Exactly. That's what I'm getting from these guys. Mm-hmm. They're beautiful. I mean, they are stunning. They're absolutely bloody stunning.
And then you get the Rot Swords, who are also just... love them.
Yeah, like you're sort of less... Like your Nurgle Chaos Warriors, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yep, and the fact that you have Chaos Warriors and they have a full Nurgle feel to them. They're not just Chaos Warriors with a green paint job.
They are proper Nurgle Chaos Warriors. And again, go back and look in the artwork in the Realms of Chaos books and the old Hordes of Chaos books from Fantasy Battle. It's these guys to a T.
Yeah.
The Nurgle stuff, it's these guys. This is how we always wanted them to look and how we always imagined them, but which the miniatures never really lived up to.
Pretty much. What is the guy? He's got like loads of things hanging off him. What's he got? Has anyone got any ideas?
Which one?
It's the second set of pictures.
Oh, I see him. Yes, the one with the... Yeah.
Cowbells.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Right.
That's what it is. It's bells, yeah. He's the musician of the group.
Jesus Christ. Cool.
You've got the standard bearer next to him, and he's the musician.
Of course he is.
Oh. And the bell's obviously very Nurgle, right? The tolling of bells is very Nurgle.
Has anyone else got Tony J's voice in their head now?
I heard Christopher Walken. He's more cowbell.
Yeah, except he doesn't. He's got more than enough.
No. When is enough? When it comes to Nurgle, more cowbell.
More cowbell, yeah. I mean, my favourite is the standard bearer.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah. I mean, all in all, these are bloody incredible.
Just it's insane. It's insane. The success of this line. And then we've got the new Pestigor, the other Pestigor, who are remarkably different from the ones in the Darkwater box.
Yep.
Which I kind of like.
Yeah, these have got a slightly more. They've got the shape, the silhouette of a plague bearer.
Yeah, these are scarier. These are scarier by far.
Mm-hmm. Now, I've never, in the entire time that I've done tabletop gaming, I've never thought beastmen look naked. But for some reason...
These guys very much do, don't they?
The standard bearer for this unit is the most naked beastman I've ever seen in my life.
No fur?
That's exactly what it is. There's no fur. Yeah, that is exactly what it is. There's no fur. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of...
No nipples.
There's a lot of flesh on display, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm zooming in, and I'm zoomed in on the nipples, Andy.
They're there. Sorry, my bad. They're just very droopy.
Yes.
They're very saggy. My bad. I apologise. Yeah. I didn't think they had nipples.
I've zoomed in on the nipples. Oh, no. Right, okay. Yeah, all in all, these are haunting. Absolutely haunting.
They're actually quite frightening, aren't they, these guys?
Oh, man.
So which do you think... Do you think that you will get a standard release of the Darkwater Pestigors? Or do you think they'll be locked into that box only?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I asked that because obviously with the Cursed City, all of those... Well, most of those units got released in a normal way, apart from, oddly enough, the big thick zombies. The standard zombie's got a normal plastic kit release. The skeleton's got a normal plastic kit release.
I think the vast majority will get a normal release because they've already said in this article that all of those units are going to be usable in the Maggotkin book as well.
Yeah.
So they will get, but the only thing I probably won't are the Pestigore because you've got these guys.
So you think they'll be locked specifically to Dark Water?
Yeah, I think that's quite likely.
Yeah.
Quite likely.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's insane, man.
Which ones do you prefer? Which Pestigore do you prefer?
These
do you
ones.
prefer these ones?
Yeah,
Or do you like the Dark Water ones more?
These ones. I mean, I like the Dark Water ones are lovely, but these ones just look. There's just something more horrific about these guys. They look quite distressing, actually.
Yeah, it's the milky white eyes that really do it.
Yeah, they're quite unpleasant to look at, which is exactly what you want from a Nurgle force, isn't it?
Paint one red and call it the Laughing Cow. I think that would look quite good.
See, what I was thinking is, Andy, what I want you to do is get the Pestigores and then clean them up, much like the Great Clean one, so you have these really, really tidy-looking Pestigores.
They wouldn't like that.
They'd look really sad because it'd be without fur.
Yeah.
Yes, they would be the Sadtigores.
It's like the Egyptian. It's like those Egyptian cats where they're just skin, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, Sphinx cats.
Yeah.
But
Like rubbing a nutsack.
I don't know why that's reminded me. But
I'm sure there's going to be a battle force of these guys, and I'm going to have to be really careful because, I'm going to be very tempted.
Yeah, I mean they've got a spearhead coming, which the bubonic cell, which is a cosmic fuck ton of Nurglings, which I think is a bit cheeky.
Is. There's a load of stuff in it, actually.
And then it's the Nurgle guys from Warcry.
That's right. So they're going to be part of the Maggotkin as well, which is really nice. More mortal units.
Yep.
Yay! Is it because Warcry is dead?
Warcry is not dead. Warcry somehow it endures, much like the horrors. Warcry endures.
Does it?
Yeah. They've just released all the new box set with the Chaos Dwarfs in them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. So, it's still around.
Yeah, I was quite shocked by that because, like everybody else, I thought Warcry was on the downswing now, but no, it's back.
Not.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
For a Spearhead box, this is a box if you want to get it, you'd maybe buy it once. I don't think this is one you'd buy multiple times.
Yeah,
no.
And I'd be wary of buying any of the standard Nurgle demons at the moment because they're gonna get replaced very soon.
Yeah. I mean, the Regiment of Renown.
There's no doubt.
Yeah. I was saying that. How old are these? Ooh, hang on. How old
The
is
Nurgling's got to be old, and so does the Beast of Nurgle.
The
That's gotta be old as
Nurglings
well.
and the Plague Bearers are really old.
Yeah,
really old.
Beast of Nurgle is from that first.
Isn't. Yeah, the Beast of Nurgle is relatively new.
About
Not
7
new,
years.
but it's, it's
6-7 years.
more released. But the Nurglings are dead old. The Nurglings are dead old now.
I mean, that box set is like...
the fact there aren't any Plague Bearers in there, that is interesting.
Yeah, you get the Plague Bearers in the Regiment of Renown, where you get the Plague Bearers, the Pox Scrivener. I'm amazed I remember that name. And the big tree.
I don't think this would be a set many people would want, to be honest.
Well, it's just a Regiment of Renown, so that'll be 30 quid, and it'll be on the shelf for a couple of months. Yeah.
Because the Plague Bearers are going to be going the way of the Dodo relatively soon, and it's they kind of need to these days. They're old. They're really goddamn old.
Yeah,
and that tree's been out since like the start of AOS, I feel like, and I don't think anybody's rushing to get the tree. Yeah,
the Feculent Gnarlmore. They've never gotten it right. Like the rules have always been a bit. Yeah, so what?
Mm-hmm.
It's a tree as well. It's like it's not super exciting.
It's a meat tree.
It's cool for like if you have a couple of them on the battlefield. It's not like you go, let's get a load of trees.
I did get one at one point with the sole idea of taking all of the Nurgly bits off it and having it as a tree in a Skaven, because of the big bells and everything. And I just never could get it to look good. ended up giving it to my brother to play with.
Piece. It's not the best terrain piece.
I don't think a Skaven would allow a tree to exist, though. They just kind of turn it up into shit wood and make it into a shit tower.
Well, the idea I had was it's a tree with all these bells hanging off it. You take all the teeth off that bit in the middle and have it as a warp. And just have rats running out of it, and that was the idea I had.
Working. I can definitely see that working.
Or like a weird version of the Necron. What's it called? The big pyramid.
Yeah. The monolith.
The monolith. Thank you. Yeah,
a monolith, but it's a tree.
It's a tree with bells on.
It's literally got bells on.
Yeah. I think you need to have one Skaven with a kitchen sink. Just one.
I mean, okay. I will add that to my list of things I want to do.
And then you can say, like, the Skaven have everything and a kitchen sink. Just one.
You also get a new Path to Glory book, The Blighted Wilds.
It's okay, so there's a campaign book coming with these guys too. They're pushing a lot on that. Interesting release.
It almost feels like it's a new edition, but it's not.
It's surprising, actually.
It is.
We had like the halfway gap in this AOS version. Is that why this is happening?
Can't be, is it?
It feels a bit too early for it to be the halfway point.
It was last summer that AOS dropped, so
it's not even been a year.
Yeah,
it's been just over a year, but it hasn't been. It hasn't been 18 months, so. Yeah, we're not there yet. So this just seems to be a thing that's happening. Maybe.
I mean, cool. I mean, I'm really pleased that they're doing it. I'm interested to see what the narrative is too. If it's going to do something interesting with the realms, they often do. With the with the campaign books for AOS.
Well, the Path to Glory idea is usually it's just a little campaign where you're slowly building up your forces over time. So it could be something interesting. Actually, it'd be well worth having a look at. Very much worth having a look at. So I was just looking at the picture and just thinking these poor Cities of Sigmar guys are going to get absolutely reamed.
Just absolutely hammered, in the worst way imaginable.
Yep, your best bet really is now just to start rubbing dog shit in your face and hoping you get an infection. Right. Moving on then. Next up, we've got new Warhammer animation just dropped. We're not going to spend too much time in this. It's just literally... There's just some new Warhammer animation stuff coming up on Warhammer Plus.
Looks like it could be interesting. Like it could be cool. There's Eternus and Baelacor and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm always happy to see some more Baelacor because Baelacor is the big bastard that I enjoy.
Yeah, the AOS animation one looks rough.
It's that... rough. Yeah, it's the style of animation.
Especially when you compare it to the other ones.
Yeah.
That one's not a good style.
Well, it's the Hammer and Bolter style, which is... just trying to bring the frame rate down as far as you can get it in order to make it cheap in order to make it worth doing it. It's not Cosgrove Hall, I'll put it that way.
Let's put it that way, yeah.
When it's moving, it is a lot better.
If you compare it to the other animations...
Oh, absolutely,
It's really bad compared to those ones.
Yeah. No,
it looks shockingly inferior compared to those ones. And it would be unfortunate if it's just because it's AOS.
That would be unfortunate, actually.
Because it is the only AOS one out of the, three? Yeah. 3 of them? Is it 3 or is it 2?
3.
It's 3, okay, I thought so.
Yeah, no, it's because the 40k one, the studio that's doing the 40k one's the studio that does all the teaser trailers and stuff for the editions and things like that. So... Yeah, they're an actual studio, whilst I think the ones that do Hammer and Bolter, they're just a very small studio that don't really... they're not... what's the word I'm looking for here? Because I'm making it sound like they're small and shit, and I don't mean that to be the case.
Well, if it's a small studio, it's a small studio.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah, at some point I might have to get my Warhammer Plus subscription back, but right now I'm okay with not having it.
No.
I'm not sure this is a reason to get it back either, to be honest.
No,
I think these things should be out there on the internet for free to get people into the hobby.
Yeah.
Because that's what fan animations were. There were things to kind of grab a normie who maybe hadn't seen anything like this and to pull them in. because I don't think this is part of the. I mean, I don't see a great use for the Warhammer Plus service still personally, but I don't think this is the thing that you use to get people into it.
I mean, the Warhammer Plus, it has stuff like the Vault and the Archive, and they're worth having. I think in a lot of ways, what's happened for me over the last couple of years is that I've grown to truly despise subscription services. It's gone from being something that's an annoyance to something that I point blank would like to refuse to do completely, because they're an absolute con. Yes.
Yeah, the only one I have is Audible, so I can get a free audiobook every now and again.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and even then, I don't pay for Audible every month. Just
no.
What's the point? Yeah, I wait until they say come back for 6 months for $2.99. So, okay then. So yeah, it's subscription services, and generally the entire Plus idea drives me insane because it's just nothing. Yeah, Apple Plus, Disney Plus, all these type of things. If there was one or two subscription services which all this stuff was on, I would be happy. If Warhammer Plus was, you could get it as part of an Amazon Prime package, brilliant.
That'd be all right.
Yeah. I'd be all right with that. But because it's another subscription, and I know it's not very much a month, and you can get the entire thing for, I think it's 50 quid.
It's when it adds up, though, on top of your bills.
Yeah,
it does.
Exactly. That's the point. When you have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 subscription services, the amount of money that's coming into your bank account each month is insane.
Yeah.
And just to be able to watch stuff, get fucked. and that is the end of Adam's Socialist Corner. It's my soapbox, and it's one of those things, because it's not just in things to watch on TV. You know, all these bloody programs I've used for years, they're now moved to a subscription service. And it's just insane. It's absolutely insane. I don't want a subscription service. I will buy the actual license from you to use this thing. I don't want to spend $12.99 a month, whatever it is. You know, it's ridiculous.
I hear sailing boats are very popular.
As long as they're getting taken out by fucking killer whales.
What?
That was a thing a couple of years back, wasn't it, about the killer whales attacking millionaires'
attacking
boats?
Rich people's boats, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was... Okay, I'll need to explain what I was talking about offline.
Fair enough. Right, should we get into some Horus Heresy?
Yeah, why not?
Well,
Again,
there's not much to say.
No.
There's some surprising stuff, though. I mean, I was not expecting the Cataphracti Terminators turning up.
No,
Again.
absolutely not. And
because they already existed.
yeah. But, tell you what, though, these are some really nice starting points for people who want to do some modelling work for 40k.
A lot of people, like Iron Warriors players,
Yep.
have said, yeah, they're going to be getting these to turn into Terminators because they're great. They're really, really good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's exactly what I
And
was thinking.
I mean, like, they're quintessentially Iron Warrior, too. They're going to be... Some of the Legions, they're not going to look great as...
Yeah, you can't see them as Blood Angels, can you?
Or, like, Emperor's Children. Death Guard, they'd be all right. Iron Warriors, they'd be all right. But some, you know... They're clearly meant to be Iron Warriors or Imperial Fists, right?
Yeah.
How do you think they stack up to the previous Cataphracti of this mark?
I quite like these ones.
Yeah.
I must admit, I quite like these ones. I think these ones are a step up.
But I think the only thing I don't like about them is that they're slightly too tall.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely fine, but then you start imagining where the arms have to actually go. So...
Oh, don't ever do that. Don't ever try to make it work in real life, because it ain't gonna.
So I'd like to think that there's just somebody curled up in like a little ball with a keyboard in the very middle of it. Well, I actually really like these guys. I think they're really nice.
I do as well. I think they're... I mean, you know, you could do a lot of work with these guys, like making them into 40k Chaos Terminators, you know, really chaosing them up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're quite cool.
There's something about them where I just look at them and I go, I'm not sure how much of an improvement they are over the Prospero Burns ones. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's a... I think proportionally they're probably a bit better, but maybe that's about it.
Well, how long ago did Prospero Burns come out now?
Oh, it's a while ago at this point.
Prospero Burns was ages ago.
Yeah,
that was a lot. It was the one. Was that the set that had Araman in it? Like the version
Standard
of Araman, pre Heresy Araman, basically, or mid Heresy Araman.
Oh no! Monkman just said, "Hell, some of these might make their way into my Deathwing." Yeah. Sold. I'm sold. I am sold.
Yeah,
100.
They would make good Deathwing, actually, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
They would make good Deathwing.
Shit, that's a good shout.
Yes,
Ooh.
yeah, I can definitely see them in that role.
Num.
You could even make them into Deathwing Knights quite easily.
Yep. Oh,
Nice.
God,
nice.
Right. Oh, and then we've got the
siege dudes.
Yeah, it's just some Marines.
Just some dudes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just some dudes with shields, They're fine, Nothing wrong with them. They're dudes with shields. They're Space Marines with shields.
Did you mean to say that like you were about to do a Drowning Pool song?
No.
Nothing wrong with them. 1. Nothing wrong with them. 2. Nothing. Oh, man. So, yeah, they're happening.
Yeah.
They're all well and good.
They're fine.
And in the tiny version... Oh, sorry, no, the next one, of course, is the Admech.
Skitari.
Yeah,
the Skitari. I like these.
Yeah,
I don't know why they painted them up like this. I don't think they look great in this colour scheme.
No, the scheme
I think if they were
right.
in the standard red, they'd probably look a bit more interesting.
You know what the problem is? The way they've painted them, they look too organic.
Yes.
They look too fleshy, don't they? They look like, they look a bit too organic. They need to look a bit more machine-like, but I think the sculpts are really good.
Yeah, and once you start getting them... Because these are going to end up in 40k. Yeah, there's no two ways around that.
Of course they are.
Because they are really nice. And when you start getting that red and black colour scheme on them, they are going to look absolutely
They're going to look
stunning.
Great.
I do like how they've got high heels.
I like that. I like the legs in general. I just think it works somehow.
When it comes to the Admech, George is a leg man.
A lot of the Admech are very leggy, to be fair.
They are.
That's true.
A lot of the Admech have really very pronounced legs for some reason.
The sculptor's belly concealed fetish returns.
Yeah. Well, we're heading
my
up.
robot legs.
Yeah, we're heading upwards.
We started with feet, now we're on the legs, so
I did wonder why there was just a giant penis as one of these reveals, but okay, it explains it. So yeah, we've got the Admech stuff. You've got the Skitari Battle Pilgrim Marshal.
He's nice.
Love the term Battle Pilgrim. I don't know why.
Yeah, I like that.
It works for me.
Again, going to turn up in 40k a lot.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. And the fact that you've got the 3 heads, you can be able to add that into your other Skitari and play around with the parts. And the Voltarix Stratos Automata. Which is
clearly what became those Nurgle
plague
engines. Yeah, right. Clearly what became those. Yeah,
that's exactly what I was going to say. I love the fact that you can see the evolution
you can
of this
actually
thing.
see it, right? You can actually see how these were possessed by demons and turned into horrible Nurgly things.
Mm-hmm. Which is quite cool.
Very cool.
Yep. Very so you get them all as a battle group, which is rather cool, and you get the book, The Steel Hand of Mars, which is a great name, and I am convinced I have read that. John Carter book.
No.
And then we get the tiny ones. We've got tiny Terminators.
Little Saturnine Terminators. They're very cute. Actually, for the scale, they're really detailed.
Yeah, I do not want to paint them.
Nope.
Ever.
No.
It makes me happy to see that the tarantulas are turning up in that big box set. That makes me happy. Because I do love me a tarantula. And,
I'm still saying, where are the orcs? I know it's not the setting, but where are the orcs?
Yeah,
where are the Tyranids? Where are the Eldar?
Yeah, I know. It's
orcs and Eldar, certainly. They should be around.
Yeah.
I
know that's another point of this set, because it's all Horus Heresy, but I don't care.
But they are around in the Horus Heresy. They're there. I mean, Ullanor. Ullanor was a massive war against the orcs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Emperor nearly died during that war.
You see, my firm belief is that they're leaving money off the table here. They really need to get their mega arachnids onto the table. Why is there no mega arachnids?
Why are there no Leia, right? The serpentine warriors that the Emperor's children wiped out. That'd be cool.
Yeah. What the hell are they called? The other human empire.
Oh yes, the one. I can't remember what it was called, but yes.
Chat, chat, we need you. What's the name of the other human empire? The one that was doing it right, and then got
and then the
fucked
Imperium
up.
came along, and like the Great Crusade came along and fucked them over.
To be fair, if the orcs from Ullanor came along, they would have died.
Well,
they
yeah,
wouldn't have survived those orcs.
The Ullanor orcs would have. Yeah,
they would have wiped them off the table. Yeah. Like they couldn't. How many legions did it take? The Interrex wasn't it? Oh,
Interrex.
Big B put in the Interrex.
How
many legions did it take for the Interrex to be destroyed? Was it just Horus's legion?
It was just Horus's lot, wasn't it?
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah,
that's really sad. They weren't even a threat.
No, they weren't. They were peaceful. They didn't really have an army, So.
Yeah,
they wouldn't have survived the 40k universe then if most of the species came around.
Can you imagine the Interrex having to deal with the Tyranids?
No, they
quickly throw more diplomats at them.
Yeah, we have a kind, understanding civilization. Oh well, yeah, good luck with that.
I've got a big
Zotes. Well, you've got ambassador.
Yes.
Welcome, Zotes. Come in, Zotes. Have you heard of the Great Devourer? Here's a pamphlet. Oh,
Zote bursting down your door. Let me tell you about the Great Devourer. Quickly, because you're about to get eaten.
Yeah. Oh, they did it right, no. The Interrex did it very wrong for the 40k universe.
Yeah, but for the pre-30k universe, they were doing fine. Oh, God. So, next up, speaking of the Horus Heresy, the greatest hits of the Horus Heresy saga in a new curated series. Now, this I am all in for, because
it's just a reissuing, isn't it?
It is.
A reissue, yeah,
it's a reissue, but it's done in a way to just get the story out.
Actually, you know what? Almost all the books in it are okay as well. Almost all of them are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Horus Rising, False Gods is okay.
Galaxy in Flames is
The Flight of the Eisenstein is pretty good. Fulgrim is great. First Heretic is probably one of the best. Prospero Burnt, one of the best.
Are any of these hard to get? Just like at the moment, normally.
No.
Not really. No, I think Slaves to Darkness is a little tricky to get. That's a short story collection, but has some very important short stories in it. Actually, this is like the story of the heresy.
Yes.
It's all this is an admission that most of the heresy books are redundant. This is the stuff you need to read.
Absolutely.
No Nemesis. What the heck? No Outcast of the Dead. What the heck?
No Battle for the Abyss.
No Battle for... Yeah, what the heck?
What's that about?
It doesn't have Mechanicum.
What was the
wins.
second Salamander's book called? Damnation of something. Begin with a P.
Yes, Pyros or something like that.
Pyros, yeah, that was another...
Something like that.
That was another ball book.
Yeah, this is actually this is the Reader's Digest version, isn't it? This is like the essential stuff.
So what I was reminded of here is when I was young, I got the Reader's Digest abridged version of White Fang, right? And all I could think of when I was looking at this is, at last, it's what I've always wanted. It's the Reader's Digest version of the Horus Heresy, and I am so happy with that thought.
It's pretty good, actually. I wouldn't mind getting this and reading it as one long piece to see if it works, you know?
That would be interesting to know how well it flows, right?
Yeah, that would be interesting to know. I mean, there's a couple of things that you could probably add in here. I mean, I think like Angel Exterminatus should be in there.
I mean, it's really good, but do you need it? Because Fulgrim just turns evil, you know?
Yeah, but you need to know that he ascends, you know, like the other demon Primarchs. Otherwise, it doesn't work. You know, he just turns up at the end and he's a demon for some reason.
If you're going to have to cut stuff, you could probably cut it to be like that. He's a demon prince. It's not important. It is, but if it's stuff that has to get cut, probably, you know, just...
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some of the others that you could put in here. What's the first one with Mortarion and the Death Guard?
Isn't that Flight of the Eisenstein?
That's Flight of the Eisenstein, isn't it? So that's here.
Yeah.
That's here, yeah.
That one's essential because it follows on directly from Galaxy and Flame.
You need the Flight of the Eisenstein because that's how the Imperium finds out about the heresy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a really key book, the Flight of the Eisenstein. It's actually not bad either. It's got some good stuff in it. First Heretic is essential. I mean, that's like the heresy book. That is the key one.
No fear. That's the Battle of the 500 Worlds. Do you need it?
That's Calth, isn't it? That's the Calth stuff.
Calth stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it does explain why, like, the Ultramarines and
that's true.
Don't get involved. Like they're kept away from the main heresy. So it kind of does. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Betrayer, yes. Betrayer's important.
That's Angron's right.
I don't know about Praetorian of Dawn. I
can't remember what that one is.
Yeah, no. I don't think I've read that one. I read Master of Mankind is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just happy that Flight of the Eisenstein.
It's a fairly solid roster, that one.
Yeah.
I notice the book that takes place after Prospero Burns, the Space Wolves one, isn't there.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, doesn't
good
really
fuck
be
up.
there, you know.
Oh, don't get me started.
Doesn't really build on what's in Prospero Burns, you know. It's really odd in that regard. It
kind of interweaves around it, but not in an amazingly. It just makes the Space Wolves look bad.
Look like pricks, right?
Yeah.
It look like complete pricks.
It looks like a book written by Magnus.
Yeah, it does. But it's meant to be from their perspective, isn't it? It's meant to be from the Space Wolves' perspective. Oh dear. It's not great. It's not great, that one.
So, getting into Necromunda. Now this is
good.
Right, weirdly enough, I did not expect Necromunda to once again be the standout moment.
And I certainly didn't expect this.
So, the Arathean succession has been incredible. Okay, and now I was a little concerned for a while now because it feels like it's been a very long time since the last Aranathan succession book came out. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, is that it?
Have they dropped it maybe? You know, is the narrative gone away or something?
No. It comes back, and it comes back hard. Because we get to see Ostostium Arnathus himself, the guy who has been the sort of behind-the-scenes figurehead. And there's been a lot of hints about what this guy is, because holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy is a bastard. He is...
he'd have to be, wouldn't he, to rule Necromunda?
Yeah, the fact that Helmor is dead. Yeah, the Necromunda storyline has moved forward. Helmor is dead. His body has been stolen by, it appears, Cal Jericho, of all people. Which is like, okay, brilliant.
Well, that's going to end up getting sold somewhere, isn't it? Then, you know, as a relic or something.
I think it's going to have to end up being ammunition for a catapult the way this is going.
Is there a current model for Jericho?
There used to be way back when.
There is.
There's
a more recent one.
I'm sure there was one of him and Scabs when Necromunda kind of came back.
That's what I wanted to say as well, but I wasn't sure. Because he's a super important character. He's like one of the Necromunda dudes.
Yeah, he's the first big Necromunda character. He's the... Without Cal Jericho... And if you want to know more about Cal Jericho, I recommend listening to our sister show, Wham, where we go through Warhammer Monthly issue by issue. Because we're now into the Cal Jericho stuff. So there. But yeah, the...
Wait, are you done with Blood Quest?
Oh my god.
Right, I genuinely, I fucking love Blood Quest.
One?
By the time Blood Quest finishes, I am 180 degrees on it. Because the writer and the author kind of start working in tandem, and it gets incredibly good.
Those Blood Quest ones.
Those first three Blood Quest story episodes are terrible. I don't take that, but it gets incredible.
It gets better, yeah.
It gets better, yeah.
It's so.
It's just when we first tried it, and me and you were doing it. We were stuck on Blood Quest 1. It's like, oh god.
Yeah, it's just end.
Book 2 is just them wandering around in the realm of chaos, and in the last issue that we recorded, you had him just punching out a Chaos Warrior, an old world Chaos Warrior.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
It's great. But anyhow, so yeah, the Aranathan succession. At no point have they really said what he is. Right? Also,
he's 40k Ozymandias, isn't he? He's 40k Ozymandias, you know?
He's better than that. Well, it's hinted that he's better than that. Because he's older than the Imperium. He's tall. There's every chance he is the last surviving Necrontyr.
Oh,
that's
how interesting.
Yeah.
How interesting.
And he doesn't have super cancer.
Well,
that's brilliant. I love it.
Well, therein lies the thing, because this guy has been basically...
Well, he's got something, hasn't he?
Oh, God, I mean, look at his face.
I mean, look at the state of him.
Yeah. So
He's definitely got something.
Well, you see, he had a Jackalope pet, and it went a little bit crazy when it got to its teenage years.
But yeah,
bit his penis off, too.
Arenathus is an amazing... this power that he's got, this ability to just... all he has to do is walk through a room, and everybody in the room will suddenly swear blind subservience to him. It's what he's got. It's his innate...
Is that a Necrontyr thing?
No.
Like an innate species thing?
No, that's just him. That's just him.
Is
he a Psyker?
Yes.
Okay, well, that would make sense then.
He seems to be almost like a version of the Emperor. He's got that quality about him. He is almost like of the same ilk, you know?
He's got the same kind of ego.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is an absolute self-righteous bastard.
So very like the Emperor, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the cool things, I think it's the second of the Succession books, it tells you about what Necromunda was before the Imperium came. When it was Aranathium, I think it was called. I can't quite remember off the top of my head now. And it has this entire sort of... Arenathus was like the ruling lord of it, and he'd always been the ruling lord. He's always been there as the guy in charge of the planet. It's just such a great idea. The Imperial Fist just basically burnt everything to the ground and started building the Hive City. And so, oh God. And
he's back.
Yeah.
He's come back.
My wonderful forests and beautiful water features. What's happened? It's genuinely, if anyone out there has any kind of interest in Necromunda, I cannot recommend these books enough. They have been stunning. To the point where, it depends on how this fourth one lands. This may be the single best run of campaign books Games Workshop's ever made.
Wow.
They are. Because the sheer amount of just character that they get into that. And, I've always said that the Bellicor book is the best campaign book that they've ever done. And it is. But as a series, the Aranathan Succession has it has just been incredible. Absolutely.
Is it only hinted that he's a Necrontyr? Or is it like hard confirmed? Okay, is there Necron Tomb World underneath the Necron?
There very well might be. There's really ancient machinery under there.
Okay. Because is the suggestion that he's keeping it from waking up then?
So what they kind of do is they mention, Necromunda's always had this thing about the Archaeotech. There's always the Archaeotech hunters that go down. So there's this hint that the stuff that they've been getting isn't pre-Imperium, it's Xenos.
Well, that would make sense because a few of them do look a little bit more alien techy.
Yeah. So all the stuff that they've been pulling up, it may be getting turned into Imperial technology, but it's not.
Ain't.
Yeah, it's not where it comes from at all.
Interesting.
And they all talk about how it's like, how much we have lost over the years. And it's like, oh no, this was never yours to begin with. And honestly, it's opened up Necromunda so much.
And now it's got the miniatures to go with it as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a stunner, isn't he? He's stone cold stunner. A+++ all the way, right?
Yeah, and the fact that when they dropped him and he's got this look to him, it's like, fucking hell, they're not even hiding it, are they?
Right, he's incredible. I mean, like it's just an amazing miniature. So much character.
Yeah, even in you've got the gilded face, and you can tell I'm excited about this because I'm sitting up. The gilded face is just this arrogant cruelty to him, which is just, it's so good. And then you take the mask off, and you've got this horrible, decayed, burned away flesh look, which is so much worse. And you've got this. I mean, it doesn't look Necron, but you can kind of see a little bit of the design aesthetic there, isn't there?
There's a deliberate reference, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's quite clever. It's quite clever.
I think it's the way that the robot arms and legs are designed feels Necron-y, and also than anything else on the model.
Yeah, but also the sort of bit that goes across his shoulders and chest. Yeah, there's a little bit there that kind of makes you think Necron as well.
The little red circle bits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that.
I hate the fact, by the way, that David's just said, please note he has metal pantaloons.
Yeah, he does. I'm surprised you didn't notice that, to be fair.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to mention it.
No, shit. I love this guy too much. I love him despite his shitty pants.
I'd like to see someone customize this into a Necron Lord.
Yeah.
Like, take away the head, put on a normal kind of Necron-y head, and just paint the cloak like
it would
green.
work. It would work.
I think all you'd have to maybe do is like gum up the side flaps of skin, which is the only part of the model I'm not a big fan of, because he's got this kind of ab armor, and then he's got like places to shoot.
Yes,
shoot him
namely the hip.
Yeah, I don't mind it for when the chest panel or the abdomen thing is off and the mask is off, because it's just like he's just got out of the bathtub or something. So fair enough, whatever. The fully armored version probably should cover up his kiddly beans. I like his baby as well. His floating.
Love it.
He's got Batman wings.
Love it to bits. It's really cool.
I just wanted to have a gun instead.
Instead of like what's it got? Like a brace of skulls.
Yeah, it's just carrying some skulls around.
Yeah, as you do, right? As you do.
Yeah.
No,
it's 40k. It's what happens.
If you get shot, then somebody might be able to take the bullet out. If you get twatted by a brace of skulls, you're going down.
To be fair, maybe it's like me, because I have a skull that is like a piggy bank, so maybe there's multiple piggy banks. It's like he's carrying around his purse with him. That could work.
That works for me.
Yeah.
And then you get the Polonite Justicars to go with him. And
so
these are like policemen, right?
Yeah, presumably.
Yeah, these are
I like these a lot.
They're so distinct, aren't they? They're so distinct.
They're not Imperial. They
are very unusual. I like them a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Where are the flat hats from? Because I recognize them from like real life people.
Yes, absolutely. There is something. There is.
I Russian?
Don't know.
Polish. It's Eastern European, right?
Yes, they're inspired by an actual like regiment or army. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
You see, I was thinking not Foreign Legion, but it's something along those lines. Is what I was thinking.
There is one of them that's directly inspired by like the French Foreign Legion, and that's the one on the far left. The guy who's the
Ottoman.
That's very, very French Foreign Legion. That is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking of, the Ottoman Empire. Not the Ottoman Empire.
But yeah, they're insane.
Yeah,
they're insanely brilliant.
Once again,
I think this might be my favorite Necromunda gang.
Yeah.
Are they a gang? Would you call them a gang?
Yeah.
They're not really a gang. But...
Not really. But they function in the same way, presumably.
Yeah, the problem is once you get in there, it's not really a gang anymore, is it? It's a royal execution.
Well, that's the thing. How are these guys meant to run? Are they meant to run as like a played faction, or are they like played by the AI? The game AI.
I'm not sure because I haven't read this last book, but I'm going to guess that they just run like a gang.
Like a gang. Yeah,
okay.
I'd assume they run like a gang. So, they're sent out to do their lord's will in the Underhive, yeah?
Yep, pretty much.
Go, Beast Man!
Pacify things.
Man!
Yeah. Oh, Christ almighty, I love these guys. I mean, it comes to something when how good the Nurgle stuff is, but this is the stuff I'm taking away.
It's all really strong. All of it is really, really good.
Oh, I just noticed one of the servo skulls has a wig on it. That's nice.
It does, yeah.
I didn't register that. That's amazing.
I'm almost disappointed it doesn't have a mustache glued on it now.
Mm-hmm. It'd have to be a curly one, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%.
And also, we're getting a little bit more for the Ironhead squats. So that makes me happy, because the Ironheads are just great. They're just a really, really cool little team, Necromunda. They are my boys for Necromunda.
I wish they looked like the very old squats that looked like they were in full power hour.
Ones.
The Terminator squats. That's what I want them to look like.
Oh my god, that's a deep cut.
Yeah.
Yes, where they're just
Little
Terminators, but slightly Vikingish.
Yeah, that's
what I want. They're stupid.
I have to admit, though, the heavy armor suit, the Exomaster, that's got the tiny little arms sticking out the side, is
yeah.
It doesn't quite work. But I can't help but love how janky he looks.
I kind of love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of love it. I like the fact it looks awkward.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like, it's something that you have to make accommodation for.
Yep.
I keep seeing the little robots as T-Bob for some reason.
Oh my god, please no.
The
1980s cartoon. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The 1980s cartoon mascot. Yeah, I could definitely see it.
Yep.
I don't want to see it, but yes, I can see it.
Beep boop. I found some new rocks today. Fuck off.
Oh no, that wasn't his voice. His voice was, don't do that. Ooh.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. Oh god, you sound like what's the comedian's name? American comedian from like the 1960s. Crunchy type guy.
No idea.
No,
I don't know him either.
No, that'll come back to me. Yeah,
but
they look like mini Big Berthas. They do. They look like Big Bertha, but tiny.
Big Bertha?
You know, Bertha, oh lovely Bertha. Sometimes I think you're a dream.
No.
Okay.
I thought you meant Big Bertha from DC. Oh no, that's Big Barda. My bad.
No, it was an old stop motion series in the 80s about a warehouse. They had a machine called Bertha who would just make stuff.
I don't know that one.
No.
I don't know it.
That's fine. We're all old, apart from you two.
It's not Bagpuss, is it?
It's not.
Who gives a fuck?
So yeah, you get the last book, The Spire of Primus, which...
That's a good cover.
It's nice, isn't it? He looks great.
A good cover.
He looks great, doesn't he?
He really does.
Wow.
Genuinely.
I almost wish there was a picture of him sitting on a throne with his hand on his chin, or his chin on his hand, really nonchalant. That would work.
Looking kind of bored with it all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe with someone being executed in front of them, head chopped off, blood covering the floor, like whatever.
Yeah. Well, I've been alive for like over 100,000 years. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Adam White says he looks like he's about to drop a rap album. And
I think at his age he can drop whatever he likes,
It's like the only man who can beat me in rap.
It's like Christopher Lee doing like metal albums at 90,
Yeah, I can't remember. It was about somebody, wasn't it? It was a concept album based on the life of someone.
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne, that was it. Yes,
it was Charlemagne. Yeah, it was god awful.
Oh yeah,
I mean it's dreadful. But he was 92. You can do whatever,
Yep, you're more than allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, genuinely the Aranathan Succession is incredible, and I recommend. It was weird actually when I was kind of getting ready to record with you guys tonight. It hit me. I've never spoken about these books on the show before.
I had no idea what you're talking about when you brought it up.
Well, the Aranathan, the Aranthian Succession stuff.
Yeah,
no idea. Purely because whenever I've got hold of them, it's always been in a big chunk of time when we haven't recorded.
Yeah.
It's like I'm glad that I got the chance to wax lyrical about how good these are.
It is like a whole narrative that's been running through Necromunda for
about
quite a while
3 years now. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think they'll do when it's done?
I mean, this it's going to be like a new status quo for Necromunda. Mm-hmm. This is.
Yeah.
So I imagine it's going to be like the jumping off point for a new edition.
Quite possibly.
At some point, that would be my guess, because this is going to change a lot of the setting. So,
well, the problem is you got, was it 100 days to regain the control of the planet, or the Imperial Fists are going to just blow it to shit.
Descend and just destroy it, yeah.
Because this guy cannot be in charge, because he's not Imperial. So you got Lady Helma, what's her name? Lady Hera. Lady Hera Helmar is trying to get the throne back after her father's death. So you've got a civil war basically brewing within Necromunda, which...
God, what if Necromunda secedes from the Imperium? That'd be interesting.
No, that wouldn't go well.
It would not. Not for Necromunda, it wouldn't.
No.
But the fact that this is not going to be a fight that's just happening in the Underhive. This is going to get up into the spires.
Yeah, this is political, isn't it? Yeah. So the families are going to have to get involved.
So if this does lead into a new Necromunda status quo, I'm going to guess it's going to be an all-out civil war.
Yeah. It's going to be a civil war, isn't it? So you're going to have to, the gangs are going to have to be, it's going to be escalate effectively.
Yep. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be taking place, and that in itself is a fascinating way to take Necromunda, which of course would then lead into the next version of Necromunda, Necromorca, where the orcs arrive.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, you want to.
Orcamunda?
Orcamunda.
Yeah. Gorkamunda.
Yeah.
I like Necromorca.
I like the idea that they use the logo, but then they have like a plaster over the necro part, and it's just badly scribbled on for the orc version. That'd be fun.
Oh, like when White Dwarf turned into the Black Gobbo.
Yep.
Yeah. Or for when Gorkamorca came down, they just crossed off White Dwarf. And what did they put on that issue?
It was just orc.
Was it orc? Let me pitch you an idea for a video game, because we know how GW like to sell off their IP to things, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how there are a lot of games at the moment which are either washing games or like clean up crime scene games.
Yes, yeah.
Set it in Necromunda.
That's a lot of cleaning to do.
You can do anything, because it's like, do you clean up a crime scene that one of the houses has committed? So you got to clean up the evidence,
spill or something like that.
Do you just try and clean the Underhive in general?
No, you do it the other way around. You do it the other way around. You
have to get rid of the rust on the walls.
Bloody hell!
Yeah, that's a challenge game for you. It
Wow.
would be. Let me sell it to you from tags. You'd sell it as, it's the Dark Souls of pressure washer games.
It would be exactly that. It would
And
be.
people go, the Dark Souls? Oh shit, I want to do that.
Actually, people would buy it then, wouldn't they? That's the thing.
It would have nothing to do with Dark Souls, but if you said it's a Dark Souls experience, people would I'll buy it.
It's a Souls-like.
Yeah, Souls-like. I'll get it. All right, I'm in.
See, I'm thinking you do it the other way around. You play as the slaughterhouse guys, the Cornate cult. I can't think what they're called now.
Oh, the people that turn people into corpse starch.
Yeah.
That'll work as well.
It's just them spraying blood everywhere. It's like you go into a nice clean room, and just
You could make another game with those guys with their, Cooking Mama and other restaurant games.
That'd be brilliant.
There you go. Yeah, how do you make corpse stuff? Well, you get the arm, you get this, there you go, and then you feed it to people in your little restaurant, simulator. Wow.
Oh, man.
I'm just giving out free ideas. I'm just saying.
I think now is the time for you to learn to code, Andy. That's the main...
That sounds great to me.
In a few years' time, there'll be AI that can code for me. It's fine.
Coward.
No, I don't want to learn coding. I did coding websites in university, and I hated it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I hated it.
It's not fun. It's not fun at all.
Let the machines do the coding.
Anybody who can code automatically gets my respect, because I do not have the patience.
Let the humans do the art. Let the machines do the mundane coding.
No. I want actual people to do it, because when people do it, you get amazing things. It's
by accident.
It's not me. I can't do that shit. I don't have that brain power. So we've got some heroes hitting for 40k. It's a really weird release, this one. I don't quite understand. I quite like it.
I'm not quite sure what it is.
It's the Votan one.
Yeah, you got the Votan guy and the Tau guys.
The Tau guys and the Tyranids.
Yeah.
So I would imagine, have they all had their books out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
okay,
the books are. I mean, like, the Tyranids were the first book.
Yeah.
I don't like the Votan dude at all.
No?
I hate him. I don't like the idea of... to me, he comes across as Gotrek
Oh, yes.
40k.
He is.
And I don't like that.
No.
It feels kind of cheap and lazy.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
Let me pitch to you. How about Gotrek in 40k? And they go, yeah, okay, we'll do that. And it's like, well, there you go. It feels lame. It feels kind of cheap. And I don't understand why he is naked top half upwards in 40k where there are guns. In the old world, it makes sense because arrows and stuff and gunfire, not quite as common as just going and hitting someone with a sword. In the world of 40k, a lot of people have guns.
The answer to that is he has rock skin because his because he's not working. His clone isn't working quite right, and as a result, he's got weird rock skin.
I would. What does a lasgun do to concrete?
No. You see, you're misunderstanding. He's got rock skin, not concrete.
Oh,
concrete's an entirely different thing.
Rocks are harder than concrete. That's true.
Absolutely,
it's like super concrete.
You can polish a rock, and lasers just bounce right off it. Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, what it feels like is that they had some stuff left over and just wanted to get it out. He's a fine miniature. There's nothing wrong with him as such. He's got loads of character to him. I agree with you. He is just 40k Gotrek, which, yeah, that's definitely a thing. And he looks a little bland, weirdly.
Yeah, a bit of a boring pose, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. It's just
like, what if instead he was like exploding out from the inside of an orc corpse? Like he burrowed his way out from it. That could be quite cool.
He's got the hammer.
He's just holding a head.
Why has the hammer not got an orc on it? He's just smashing into the sky.
Ooh,
I know that.
Yeah,
it's...
or like a caved-in squig. Like he's hammered the squig, so it's just paste. It's like a curved squig.
Yeah, he's in the smashing position, and the hammer and squig are the only thing connecting to the base. Yeah.
Yeah. This is just he's standing on a big rock with a head, and it's like, oh, okay.
He's
bit boring.
He's absolutely fine. Yeah, he's definitely there. Then you have the twin lance, which Andy made a very interesting point about.
Well, I didn't. I saw a tweet, and they made
about them being basically Alpharius and Omegon.
Yeah, I was like, that's fun.
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
What are they? They're meant to be like the propaganda wing of the Tau, right? So Farsi is like, I'm the cool one, and they're like, no, we're pretty cool too. You should just listen to the government.
Yeah, right.
That's effectively what these are. The only thing I'm not too big on is the fire effect in front of one of them.
Yeah,
seems a bit out of nowhere. It's like that piece. I think would be useful somewhere else.
They've done a lot of really good energy and fire effects over the last couple of years, but for some reason that one just looks really plasticky.
I think it's the way it's painted as well. I just don't think with this model it looks great, and I think it would work better with a different model.
Else.
Yeah. Just throw in a bits box and put it on something else's base, and I think it would look fine. Here it looks a bit odd.
There is a cleanliness to the Tau aesthetic that doesn't really lend itself to that kind of effect.
No,
they're all straight lines, aren't they? Everything's very sheer and clean. But I mean, they're absolutely fine miniatures. There's a lot of movement in them, which is nice and unusual for the big Tau suits. So that's nice.
Yeah, and Tau suits are always nice looking, and I think this is an interesting color scheme to go with. I wouldn't paint my minis like this, the kind of asymmetrical design, but I think to make individual characters, it looks kind of nice.
Yeah, it suits, doesn't it? It looks good on these guys.
This could work as a full army, I think, for Tau. If they're all painted kind of like this. If you
it'd be quite striking, actually. On the vehicles, it'd look very good.
It's the Tau version of Insert Chapter, where they're like a quarter and a quarter color.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, that's exactly.
I can't remember what they're called. There's one of those chapters.
What's funny is the first
it's effective. It looks good.
Yeah, definitely.
When I first saw them, the first thought I had was symmetrical docking.
They're not quite a Takara Brave series Galgai character, but I can see where you're coming from there.
I can just imagine they combine.
Yeah, they do look like they combine into a bigger robot, don't they?
Absolutely. And then you have the Tyranid Prime with a lash whip.
Tyranid Prime, yeah.
I mean, once again, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a
little boring, isn't he? Yeah. Isn't he a cover dude from one of the Codex covers? I think, right?
Maybe, yeah.
possibly, but
I think it might be.
To some of the more recent Tyranid releases, he's a bit bland, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a Primaris Lieutenant, effectively, of the Tyranids.
Yeah, there's been some very good Tyranids this edition. He's a bit boring.
He doesn't have a tactical rock. He has a tactical... What is that thing he's standing on?
It's a
pipe with goo coming out of it.
It's an organ of some description, isn't it? A tactical organ.
At least it's a little bit different from a rock, so I'll give it that.
Yeah.
It's the same function. It's quite dynamic, though, so that's nice.
Actually, there is a lot of movement in him, actually, isn't there? He's like... I like the way the body's bending. That's kind of cool.
Maybe I would have liked it if it looked like the whip was flicked upwards, so instead of drooping down, it was upwards, so it looked like he was going to...
It's sweeping around. Yeah, that like Lucius's is, where it's curling around. That would look good.
Well, if it was working in opposite direction to the tail, you'd get this really dynamic look to it. So
the silhouette would look really good then, wouldn't it? He would look like full of motion then.
Yeah,
but then again, I think you should just make it like the second edition one, give it the head with the little claws coming out of its mouth.
Yeah.
But that's just my bias towards what Tyranids look like. So
all the heads are blue. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're absolutely fine. It's such a strange.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, are they going to do this for all? I'd assume they're going to do this eventually for all of the armies. Yeah, there's going to be like
not
just a character.
It looks like. I mean, if you look at the rumor engine stuff that's come out recently, you can tell that there's going to be character models for armies that have already been released. So there was that. We haven't seen what the miniature is yet, but it's clearly like a Chaos Apothecary of some description.
Oh yeah.
You saw like it was like a Fabius Bile style claw coming off of a Space Marine backpack.
I know what all this is. This is all for the 500 Worlds, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's the refreshes like towards the end of the edition. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, of course.
So do you think these are just going to be the special that goes into those boxes?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
Well, maybe, because, I mean, the 500 Worlds for the Necrons doesn't have the fancy Necron thing, but we'll talk about that next, I suppose.
Well, should we get on to the 500 Worlds?
Yeah.
Because the last.
So this is like the big ending narrative, isn't it?
Yes.
For 10th edition. This is going to be the ending narrative for 10th edition, yeah?
Oh boy, it's the Ultramarines again.
It's the... Well, of course it is, yeah. It's the Ultramarines.
Let me get my Marinus Calgar voice on. The Imperium is under siege. Times are so dire that even Ultramar is hard-pressed, and with Roboute Gilliman busy overseeing the Indomitus Crusade, the defence of the 500 Worlds falls to its people. While others push out to reclaim its lost borders, one illustrious captain is tasked with securing its critical interior, a task made ever more difficult when the terrifying spectre of the lost Necron Empire turns to plague the galaxy. So, yeah, I mean, the exciting thing here for this end of... It's weird, isn't it? Normally it's, you get a Primarch, but no, you get Captain Titus.
I think there is going to be a Primarch this year. It's going to be Christmas. It's going to be Russ. It's going to be Russ.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost. I would be shocked if it's anyone else.
Well, yeah, this will end with Ultramar almost getting overrun, and then the Space Wolves flying in and kicking.
So it is going to be like the Imperium's darkest hour, blah 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 blah, and then Russ is going to turn up again. Yeah, that would be my guess anyway.
Yeah,
Manius Calgar opens another vault, and Liebert Russ and all the Space Wolves come out.
I
actually made these just last week.
You've got to feel sorry for like Robotay. I mean, like the two of his brothers that turn up are the ones he hates the most, who are the hardest to like control.
What the workshop should do is on April Fool's Day, they should announce the return of Sanguinius and just have a burning skeleton with wings. It's just still smouldering after all these years.
That would be funny.
He's fine.
Oh yeah, he's okay.
Just a miniature of Roboute, just like holding the skeleton.
Like Robin from Death and from the when Jason Todd died.
Yes, Death in the Family.
Yeah, that's the one.
Dear me.
Oh God, yes, I 100% think that should happen. I
like the human characters from this release.
Yeah,
we'll talk about Captain Tiddy first before we move on to the.
He's fine. He's an Ultramarine lieutenant, isn't he? He's fine.
It's this captain.
Captain.
But oddly, he has a chainsword and a carbine and not a power sword or a plasma rifle, which is odd.
That's kind of interesting.
It's interesting that this is the second Captain Titty figure that we've had this year.
Yes. Yes.
It's a decent one. I
It's
think
all
it
right.
looks
It's
nice.
fine,
Yeah, it does absolutely
He
nothing wrong
looks
with him.
good,
It's
yeah.
a really good representation of the game. Him from the computer game.
I mean, his head is. I mean, that's not the army he had in the game.
No,
Obviously. It's a lot more basic.
Because he's up to captain now. So
Yeah. He's captain now, isn't he? He's a bit more.
Well, he's back up to captain.
Yeah.
Captain in the first game demoted, and now back up to captain again.
Let's see how long it lasts.
You're fucking chaosy, aren't you? No, not again.
I'm
no.
not fucking watching you. Well, I mean, Thrax is dead now, isn't he? I always liked the fact
who's
that
Thrax?
Inquisitor Thrax, the Inquisitor that was watching him to begin with in the first.
Oh, was he?
game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So the fun thing is that Inquisitor Thrax is the.
Oh, it was Thrax, was it? Like the old Inquisitor from the Realms of Chaos.
The first 40k character that you ever got to hear about was Inquisitor Thrax, because he was in the beginning, and he got turned inside out by a demon.
Yes, he did. He got eaten, didn't he? He got
Did he make it?
No.
It's the 40k universe. You might say it's a silly question. It's worth asking.
You are 100% correct. Yes, people have survived worse, haven't they? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He only got turned inside out. It's like,
yeah, which is pretty small potatoes for the 40k universe. Really.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, now I want a Thrax miniature that's just inside out.
Inside
Thrax.
out.
Inside out. Yeah.
You put him in like a little vat, a tube, so you can see his corpse floating around on the inside, and you give him a little speech box.
Actually, fill it with liquid like gelatin or
Yes.
something. Yeah, nice.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
You're going to fill it with Null oil. It's the only way that you're allowed.
Oh, yeah, you don't even make a new mold. You just use a paint pot and put the body in it. That'd be great.
It's got little tricycle wheels on the side.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So you got a new miniature for Captain Titus, and it's quite nice.
Got some new Ultramarines. They look like Ultramarines.
Yep.
You got one dude from the game. Apparently, the other guy, the other black guy from the game, is dead, which we found out today. Which I was like, oh, okay. And they've replaced him with his teacher from the animation.
Right.
Which I was like, oh, okay, that's
bizarre.
I don't know why they did that, but
Fair
they
enough.
have. And the new model for him looks like it's not new. It's used a previous mold.
Yes, with a new head.
And the head's nice, I suppose. But it's like, okay. Well,
It's a bit of a strange
Fair
one.
enough.
Yeah, but the interesting stuff's the people.
It's the human. Yeah, the human elements are really interesting because this is, you don't often see this. You don't see like the human governing elements interacting with the Space Marines, and I suppose the Ultramarines are the perfect ones to do this because they have an empire. They have an actual empire of their own. So there's a really big administrative presence. So that's kind of cool, and I like these guys.
The perfect Imperial Guard additional pickups.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And
I don't know how you'd use them exactly, but they would work perfectly for,
They
especially
would work,
if you were able to customize an entire Ultramar Imperial Guard army. That could look pretty neat.
That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I love Cornelius. It's like,
Which one was that one?
He's the astropath.
Yeah, the one who looks a little wasted and not terribly healthy.
I like his artwork. I don't like how they've done his face here, but I think if you could paint it to look like the artwork, and you didn't give him pupils, I think he'd look really good.
Yeah.
He's one of the better psychers for, again, the Imperial Guard kind of faction
Imperial,
we've had for a while.
It's I love how just fed up with living he looks.
Yeah. As you would be as an Imperial Psyker, a sanctioned Psyker.
He's just I just don't want to be here anymore.
No.
Well, someone please shoot me in the head.
It's either you become a sanctioned psycho or you become a lunchable.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Or the potential to become a lunchable, I suppose. My favorite is the dude holding the little sphere thing, which is meant to be a hologram. Though his artwork looks really bad. His artwork's terrible because it looks like he's rubbed like soot on his face for some reason. That have been double. But the miniature, I think, looks really ace.
Miniature's really good, isn't it?
I like his outfit. I love the fur on his shoulders. I love the shoulder dribbly floppy bits, whatever you call them on real armor or for real adornment. I think they look really nice.
Epaulets, I think they're called.
Yes,
no?
they are.
That sounds like it. Yeah.
I mean, I love the expression on him. He's got such a
total
sneer.
focus, right?
Yeah.
He's thinking about things. He's planning, which I like.
It's really...
Yeah, they're all pretty good. They're all pretty good. There's a lot of character going on there.
I don't know what it is, but as I get older, I find just finding people, just the guys of the 40k universe, to be fascinating.
It's because they're just people. They're like
just people.
They're as strong as a Grot or a Gretchen, and they have to go out and fight.
Yeah,
nothing. It's like you got to admire that.
They've got to operate in this fucking universe that is just the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. Yeah,
these people have got to make a cheese sandwich in the 40k universe.
You know, they're operating in like one of the worst systems imaginable. So yeah, it must be a lot of fun.
There's something about the idea that these people have to like make a cheese sandwich, or they've got to do these like random, everyday human things whilst the 40k universe is happening around them. And it's, yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. But then we get into what I think is the best part of this.
Yeah, by a significant margin.
No, Necrosaur
Amantar. Yeah, I like him.
The
Genesis of the Destroyer Curse?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
that's interesting.
That's really cool.
That's very interesting.
So all memories of his origin appear to have been forcibly removed from the collective Necron psyche. Although only the Silent King has the authority to make such sweeping modifications, and he's not the most talkative of people. Yes, he's not, because he still hasn't talked about what he ran away from.
Yeah.
God, that was like 9th edition, wasn't it? When he came back.
Not letting it go.
Yeah.
Not letting it go. I'm annoyed. No. See, he's running away from something. Come on, you've got to give us more than that.
This guy must be like a figure of absolute horror to the Necrons, the ones who are sane.
Well, he's Necron Satan.
Yeah, he spreads the Destroyer Curse, doesn't he? So he's very, very bad news indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's like a child who's come into your room and knocked over all the things in your hobby space, and you're like, fuck's sake.
I think he's more like just a shitty cat. It's just...
Yeah, that works too. Yeah, shitty cat, annoying child, something like that, yeah. Messing everything up.
So... there's a lot here. So his very presence corrupts all the Necrons around him, but he himself isn't actually, he isn't a mad berserker.
Oh, that's
a plague bearer.
He's the vector for the disease. He's the carrier. He's not he's not subject to it.
No,
patient zero.
Yeah, interesting.
No,
that is cool. That is interesting, especially with his body design, because I wouldn't have. I'm not a huge fan of the amount of tails that the Necrons seem to be going with these days, but I think for special character it's good.
Yeah.
But for me, there's a few too many that just have tails now instead of like legs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's trying to revive the Nightbringer, like not just the shard of the Nightbringer, but the actual Catan.
Yep.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
That's really not a good idea because it is elemental death.
Yeah.
It's the end. The Nightbringer is like the manifestation of entropy and the end of all things. So, all that, 40k universe, that might make him the good guy.
I guess it depends on your perspective, I suppose. He's like the ultimate enemy then of of Chaos and the Tyranids.
And of everything.
Yeah, I say especially Chaos because Chaos can survive with a lot of life.
Yeah, that's right.
They do something. The more life, the more power they have.
That's right, yeah.
So speaking of the Nightbringer...
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason why they shouldn't throw that in again, because it is fucking spectacular, isn't it?
I mean...
Jesus.
There's nothing about it that I would say is bad, but I'm kind of left a little cold by it, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I think it's exactly what it needs to be. However, never drop this thing.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Oh, it's going to be very hard to transport.
He has a lot of...
spindly bits.
Nighthorn aesthetics, let's say.
Yeah.
A lot of Nighthorn.
Very thin connective parts everywhere. He's going to break a lot and easily.
I'm also surprised he has feet. I never imagined the Nightbringer having legs and feet.
Yeah,
I always thought the cape, if he ever had feet, it just wrapped around him and kind of whooshed away.
Yeah,
but with feet is which I just noticed now, is really odd to see.
Yeah, I never
Tarantino,
noticed.
you fucking bastard at it again.
Once again, Quentin Tarantino sculpting has come out in full force.
Heavily invested into GW. Give him some feet.
When are they going to do? I mean, if they've done this guy, they've got to do the Deceiver as well.
You'd hope so, because that model's kind of crap by today's standards.
It's ancient. It needs to be done, and of course they can't squat him because he is one of the most significant characters to the Necrons. So,
is he more dangerous in some aspects to the Nightbringer?
Yes, the Nightbringer is just destructive. He's just elemental destruction. The Deceiver alters reality.
Prick.
Yeah, he's a prick. He's the one who orchestrated like biotransference and everything. He is. He is like he's a bit like Zeech. He's the Catan equivalent of Zeech. He's very bad news indeed.
That would be a good narrative campaign when the model comes back. You could have him and like a Thousand Suns kind of face off. That'd be a nice idea.
That would be interesting. Who's the more devious? Who's the more tricksy? Zeech.
yeah.
Because you can't, Zeech is like elemental trickery.
Yeah, I mean, the Deceiver lost as well as his entire race.
That's right, lost. So, and got contained by a mortal, like a mortal race. So it's like,
that's embarrassing. All the Catan should be incredibly embarrassed.
They should really, shouldn't they? And not only that, but they had them, right? They had the Necron exactly where they wanted them, and they still fucked up.
Yeah, well, they were arrogant. And they're like, they'll never turn against us. We can't.
Yeah, and then,
So we have like two deities, I suppose you could call it, for the Necrons at this point. You've got the Void Dragon and you've got the Nightbringer.
Yeah.
So the Deceiver would be the next logical one to do.
Yeah, it would. It really would. I mean, the fun thing is as well, they can keep reintroducing different Catan if they want to. Which would be fun.
Because I only know of those three. Are there any other big ones?
There's loads. Yeah, there's the one who is the Lord of the Flayed Ones. I can't remember his name. There's quite a few that are named in the Necron codices. But there's potentially infinite ones,
Sure, you just make them up, I suppose.
You just make them up as you want,
Yeah. I'm just having a look now to see if anyone's actually listed them all.
Oh, all of the Catan. Bloody hell. But no, it's interesting. It's very interesting. And then we've got the 500 Worlds books.
And we've got the box, at least for the Necron, showing off, which is not a bad box, really.
Right. It's got some
I think it's pretty solid because it's like, it's all of these kind of specialized heavy stuff.
It's actually scary stuff, that is. Those fucking rates in 10th are pains in the arse.
Because I've not played the game, I don't know if it's all like killer, no filler kind of idea.
It's pretty killer, I've got to say. It's got a death mark at the front. Yeah, it's pretty killer.
Maybe you don't need more than one death mark because they're like they're a character effectively, right? But having two Locust Destroyers, I think that's pretty useful.
It's pretty nasty. It's a very elite box, this one.
I think maybe the only filler might be the not the Scorpec Destroyers, the other ones, the ones with the tails. I don't see them being played a huge amount.
So
maybe that's the only filler?
Yeah, they're pretty good. The rates are pretty good. I mean, like the Necrons, there is definitely something about the Necrons and the design team because they are brilliant in 10th Ed, and they're one of the early codices. And every time they've come back to them to FAQ them, they've made them better instead of like nerfing them or whatever. They've just made them better.
I think my problem with them is I picked a color scheme that was just really irritating to paint.
Oh, to paint! No.
Yeah.
Because they're good. They're good in 10th.
Yeah.
They've been consistently good ever since they were released.
I have found a list of old Catan, and I'm not reading them all out.
There, right?
Yeah, there's more than I thought.
Quite a few, yeah.
Although,
do you have a number?
More than 20.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that's named.
I will, however, name the fact that one of them is called Quantum Digger Lord, and that is just the best name ever.
You need to be careful how to say that one.
You absolutely need to be careful with that one. Yeah, you bloody do. But no, it's a good box, and this is what we're going to get with the 500 worlds, presumably, like new releases for each of the armies, maybe little characters and things like that.
I'm interested to see what the other boxes will be, since this is like no standard troops. So what are the other boxes going to have? Actually, are they all going to be specialized boxes? Or are they going to be?
Because what they tend to do with these end of campaign things is shake things up a bit with like the structure of 40k. So is that what they're going to do? Are they going to like change the structures of armies a little bit so that they're a bit slanted more towards elite,
or at the very least, give customers the option to buy elites in a discount box rather than with the addition of maybe troops which they've got loads of already, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe that's it. But
then you've got the difficulty of like, well, what the fuck do you put in the Imperial Guard box?
Yeah, tanks.
Yeah, that'd be great if it was a box that had like a Chimera and a Lehman Russ. That would be. Yeah. I mean, if it was just that at a discount, that'd be really good. They won't do that.
They won't.
The bad suggestion would be to do more horses, which aren't very cool. People
Motorbikes.
say, but they're actually really good in the game. It's like, yeah, but no one really wants horses in an Imperial Guard army. Not really. What would be interesting is if they did like, if it was 2 Catachan units or Kazakin units, that would be kind of cool. Maybe heavy weapons team heavy. That could be kind of interesting. But I think they probably would like the siege weapon stuff, which would be would be okay, I suppose.
Well, what I imagine they're going to do is introduce things like new detachments. So there's going to be like for each of the armies, there'll be different detachments that allow you to structure the force differently, and which is fun. That's kind of cool. I mean, that's one of the benefits of the way 10th edition works. You can potentially just keep introducing detachments and change the structure and the nature and the play of the armies, which is kind of fun. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I want to know what's going on narratively too.
I was going to say,
the actual battle for Unity is like 4 books in one. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
There's quite a lot going on there, isn't there?
I was going to ask you guys what you thought about this. So, usually you get 4 books for the end of campaign. Now, I'm trying to think what the one that was called that led into 10th Ed. That had the machine war and all that type of stuff in it.
Yeah, it was the one where Vashtor came back, wasn't it? And,
I can't think what that series was called, but that ended up being, that was 10 books.
It was really interesting because it introduced loads of characters. It introduced Angron came back during that period. It introduced Lionel Johnson and several others as well. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
If this is the only one, this might be a better. Big D said Arcs of Omen is what it was called.
Arcs of Omen, that's the one. Yes, because
if this is the only book for the campaign, I think this might be better because then you don't need to buy multiple.
It's not. No, because this is. I mean, look, it's got Titus on. This is just this one. There's going to be others. There's definitely.
This is 500 worlds Titus.
Yeah.
So there'll be 500 worlds.
Yeah.
Dick Hands.
500 worlds.
Does that suggest that, maybe each book is going to be not one book, but it's going to be like 4 books within a big book?
I think so, yeah.
That's interesting.
It is, isn't it? I mean, it's fascinating to see what they do with it.
The way
sounds
it breaks
expensive.
Up, it does.
Well, yeah, it does.
I mean, I like the idea of you've got Titus, the book, then you've got the Dread Incursions book, which is boarding actions. So you've got boarding actions games there. Then you've got War on the Vespertal Front, which is the campaign book itself.
Yeah.
Then you have the Titus detachments, which is going to be
detachments, which are Necrons and Space Marines.
So that's just going to be a very small.
So the Titus one is going to just be the lore book, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lore miniatures and photography.
So I guess there's a benefit and negative to splitting them up like this. So it's easy to get to the thing that you want.
Yeah.
Maybe a negative might be that if you don't want boarding actions, you'd be looking at that book like, well, I don't want you.
Yeah. Although, I mean, to be fair, boarding actions in 9th Ed was so bloody good.
And when they came back in 10th, they were great.
Good.
Yeah, boarding actions is tons of fun.
It's one of the best things they've ever done. So,
So
I think I'd play that over the standard 40k game, quite frankly. It's such a great game.
The only reason I wouldn't is I like tanks.
It's
simple as, but no.
You can't take the big stuff in boarding actions.
No.
Imagine telling an Imperial Guard player like you're not allowed tanks.
You're not allowed your tanks. Yeah.
I bought like 500 of these things. I love them. No.
Nope.
Sorry.
Can I bring a Sentinel? No Sentinels. They're too big.
Sentinels.
Nothing bigger than a Terminator.
But yeah, I'm.
You must be this. You must be this tall to go on board.
Yeah.
Every squat, every Votan's like, yes, they'll let me in.
Now is my time. We can get our bikes in here.
And this is where things are going to this is normally where things ramp up for 40k as well. This is where they start introducing new stuff, new ideas into the game. So this is going to be interesting.
I'm very interested to see how.
I wonder if some of the scuttlebutt is going to pan out. The rumors that one of these books is going to be about her on Blackheart. Apparently,
yeah.
Oh, that'd be neat.
Yeah, because he's the last Chaos character that they haven't done a new miniature for. So, it would make sense.
I got confused with the Talon dude, the one with the spear with the jetpack. What's that one called?
Oh, no, that's
someone else.
Abaddon's lackey. What's his name? I can't remember his name. He's too.
You know who I mean, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I can know it.
Good mini. But I got confused with him.
No, Huron Blackheart is the Lord of the Red Corsairs.
That's right, yeah.
Harken World Claimer, thank you, Defith.
Oh, thank you, yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, well, that's why, because his names sound reasonably similar.
Yes, it sounds very,
both
very
have an
similar.
H.
Yes. And both of them have a big fuck-off talon as well,
Yeah,
so,
true.
They saw Horus and everybody got jealous of his big hand.
Everybody had to have the talon.
Yeah,
a little bit of talon
Abaddon's
jealousy.
got one. I'm going to have one.
Oh, to be fair, Abaddon's is the original. That is.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
that's the
and
original.
Everyone wants to be Abaddon.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Abaddon and his 12, 13, 12, 13, 12, 13, 12, 13 Black Crusades.
Yeah.
No, I mean, all in all, I'm intrigued to see what this is going to be, because
Me too.
The way these things usually work is where they start is not where they end.
No, I mean, the last one, the Arcs of Omen, was quite good, actually, as an end of edition campaign. It actually turned out really, really interesting.
Yeah, I like Arcs of Omen. Oh, sorry, yawning away here. So that's probably going to tell me it's probably time that we started to draw things to a close.
Excellent. Woo.
So, I think then, with all that being said, Andy, where can people find you? What are you doing right now? And what was your favourite part of the reveals?
You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube as Decayed Andy. I do the Moonbase 2 podcast where I talk about Transformers each week, sometimes with Big D, where we talk about a toy line. If there's no news, which is, it's every other week now we're doing that.
Yeah.
What am I doing right now? I'm literally playing with my Lehman Russ tank and driving it over the cushion of my couch. And I've been doing that for the show. I've been twisting the turret and making it rock back. Because it's cool. My favorite thing of the reveals, because the Nurgle stuff didn't do a lot for me, I think it was good, but it's just not an army that I've ever really gelled with.
Not your bag, is it?
Not really, no. No, I appreciate it, but
don't want a Nurgle bag.
No, a bag of goo. I think, oddly enough, I really don't like Ultramarines, but the human Ultramarines, well, the human guys from Ultramar, are probably my favorite thing. I like them a lot.
I mean, yeah, I can totally get behind that.
I might get that set, but then not touch Titus, his friend, and his teacher, because I don't care about
just stick them on eBay, try to make some money back from the set that you just bought.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think that's an idea. I'm fairly sure that somebody will give you the money for that. George, where can people find you? What are you doing right now? And what's your favorite part of the reveal?
You playing with the tank, George?
I haven't got a tank. No, I don't have a tank. I have the remains of one of the old zombie dragons, which I've had for ages. I'm just picking it apart for bits at the moment for my Chaos Space Marine. So
the old one, the one that turned into a mount and the Terrorgeist.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Very nice kit, actually. Still a pretty nice kit, to be honest. It looks really good. You can find me at Exaggerated Elegy, where there are lots of videos and Let's Plays and podcasts about all sorts of things. You can find links to my published fiction over at strangeplaygrounds.com and on the Evil Empire of Amazon. If you type in George Daniel Lee, you'll find my Amazon author page. You can find my non-fiction ongoing series at Ginger Nuts of Horror, which is called My Life in Horror. And I think that's it for me this evening.
Okie dokies. What was your favourite part, though?
Oh, my favourite part was the Maggotkin. Absolutely.
Just the Maggotkin? Like
whole. I mean,
name one thing.
Oh, the Blight Kings.
Yeah.
The Blight Kings, I love them. absolutely love them, to the point whereby I'm really like trying not to consider buying them and making an army of of Maggotkin.
Fair enough. As for myself, you can find the Fluffenhammer anywhere that you want to search for that isn't Twitex. So we're on Instagram, we've got a Discord. You can join the Discord in the links below this show. You can join our Facebook in the links below this show. Just come and join us, because we like people. Well, that's not true. We like having a community. Yeah, no, that's close to the truth.
I was going to say, that's not true of me at all. I hate people.
I thought all three of us are quite nihilistic at the best of times. Welcome to the most nihilistic Warhammer podcast. Get fucked. I don't... Jesus, Adam. So yeah, you can find all of our stuff. My personal stuff can be found at adnicol.weebly.com. You can find all the stuff that I do on there. That's my little personal website. Throughout this entire show, I have been playing with some bees putty, and I've made a giant tongue. So that's the thing that I've done. And my favourite part of the show was quite possibly the fact that David has made a song about Abaddon to the tune of the Gaston song from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh. That could potentially work.
When I was a child, I ate 3 dozen eggs.
Who's his hype man? Which of Abaddon's dudes would be the small dude with the big nose?
LeFou.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, who would be the LeFou for Abaddon?
It would be Igethmore, the sorcerer.
The one from the Black Talon book?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nah, it'd be the ship. The ship with the thing with the thingy sister's brain in it, just going around.
Oh, the Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah, the Vengeful Spirit with the sister's brain in it, just like telling everyone how good Abaddon is.
That's a big hype man, to be fair.
Well, I think with all that being said, we're going to get out of here, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
We will. Bye, guys.